Such
It was just unsettling.
How you doing?
Use the phone with that.
Who am I texting?
Yeah.
We need to talk.
Oh, hello.
Oh my God. Is it time already? Hey, audience. Welcome to Off Topic Live.
Hello.
If you're watching it live, if you're not, disregard that comment. I am your host, Michael, Leon, Scott, Kennedy, Jones. Joining us, we've got Lindsay, beautiful Lindsay, Claire Redfield. Ooh, taste it.
Yeah, you
Not Jill.
No, not Jill.
Not Jill.
Yeah.
Chad.
Hey,
Chad's here.
how's it going?
NPC Chad.
Yeah.
Andy, little girl, little Sherry Birkin, and mysterious now FBI agent
True.
Matt Ada Wong Bragg.
Oh, I thought he was just dressed up as a flasher.
That's what I
It
expect.
can go either way.
Dude, I
We'll
flashed
see.
the support group earlier
see.
today.
Did you really?
Accident, yeah, because I was talking about like with the skirt, how I had to take a piss. I can't. I have to just like drop it. so then Sarah's like, just lift it up. So I went, oop, like that, and then it just like flashed. I was wearing underwear, but I just flashed everybody in the support room.
I mean, you flashed everybody who's watching the video of the full play that we're doing
Yeah.
because your legs are open quite a bit.
You see a lot of Andy.
So,
You haven't mastered that leg cross yet.
sponsoring the lovely podcast this week, we've got Movement, 23andMe, and Casper. So thanks. I give you a thumbs up if it worked.
I also appreciate that after you introduced us, the whole chat was like, "What the fuck?" And then one person in all caps went, "Oh my God, Andy's Sherry, she's adorable." Yes.
So Resident Evil 2 came out today, the remake.
Hell of a
Yeah.
game.
If you're unfamiliar with it, I'm not really a fan,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
but you know, sometimes
They did their best, though.
Sometimes you gotta play games that you don't like
Right.
For your job.
for your job. So I'm sucking it up. You know, got the costumes.
Is that how
Play
you
the
feel
game.
about Kingdom Hearts 2 when that comes out? It's gonna suck.
I mean, to be fair, no, I'm not saying the game sucks. It's just not my game.
oh, that's fair.
I'm not a Resident Evil fan,
Yeah.
but I'll try anything, right?
Right.
I'll go hate.
I'll
hate
try
Legend of Zelda. I
A
don't know why.
little,
Yeah.
like a
Little
little
known fact.
rod in my penis, but not a big one.
Okay.
You know, some people are into sounding. There's
tiny
got to be
sound.
something there. A tiny sound, yeah. It's you hear it and you feel it.
That was like the guy who like hardened like a piece of like candle wax. To,
That's
like,
the way you
stick
want
on
to
his
do
yeah.
dick,
it.
yeah.
That's
Because
the
in
one that
case-
got
That's how you
spread
do it.
around.
In
Yeah.
case it breaks,
Yeah, it really
it'll-
just goes at
it'll
it.
dissolve. Them.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Yeah.
use glass or something.
I haven't heard
That's-
that one.
yeah.
I heard the guy who wanted to like show off to his girlfriend or his wife on Valentine's Day, put a rose in his dick.
Oh, fuck
And
that.
it wasn't thorns that got him, but it was like the fibers on it.
It wasn't
Stuck-
the thorns.
stuck
Like,
in?
did he get past the
Doesn't
thorns,
I mean, you
or?
can like deep thorn
Well, yeah, you
these
can.
Yeah.
But
just pop them
He
off.
had. It was weird. There were thorns when it went in, but not when it came out.
Yeah.
It must have looked beautiful though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some
5
presentation.
seconds of art. American Beauty style. Yeah.
do
Did
you
he
love
lose
it,
it?
honey?
Did he
Let's
lose
go to
his
the
penis after
emergency
that?
room.
No, his penis is okay.
Okay. Good.
You just gotta
Yeah.
give it some
Owie.
steroids.
Okay.
And, you know.
It's okay.
So everyone's in Australia doing AH live. So as I've mentioned a couple of times, we're the leftover crew.
That's why I'm here.
That's 100% why Chad is here. Normally I wouldn't invite him, but you know, do what you got. Do what you got.
Right.
It's okay, Matt. You're gonna make it
I'll
through.
be
Matt
fine.
has been infected for years now.
I have.
And he hasn't turned yet.
Yeah, you know, it'll
So-
just—it's like a slow turn.
Matt's the protagonist.
He is.
That's how
Yeah.
he gets bit and never
Yeah, I'll be
never
fine. Don't worry about it.
returns. We streamed the original the other day, the remake, and did the Invisible Enemy run, which I believe we have the VOD for. So we'll probably upload it. I'm not sure when. We'll probably do it after the Resident Evil 2 videos come out, but we're trying to finish the whole game as soon as possible and release it all next week. I was told it would come out today.
Oops.
So then in the video, I kept saying it was going to come out today.
Someone's a liar.
And then they were
Yeah.
like, nah, it's coming out Monday. So then in Alu that we shot today that will come out Monday, I was like, man, I say it's coming out Friday so many times in the video, but they're liars. But then after I shot Awu, they told me, oh, we cut that out every time you said it in the video. So now I say it in Awu and it's not.
You
in the
created
video.
another problem for
So it's
yourself.
just like a never-ending loop. As long as
Right.
broadcast doesn't cut it out of here, it's out. Like Achievement Hunter can't fuck me.
Friday.
They can't come in here and edit this out.
They're already
I was
making
100% sure they were going to cut it out of Alu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they might. They probably will. They'll probably cut it out. You can't cut me everywhere. I'll get it in there somewhere. But we were lucky enough to we got an early copy. We got it from Kyle Taylor. I was thinking Taylor.
Yeah.
Yeah, they streamed last night, didn't they?
Yeah, that's what
He had an extra
Backwards
copy,
compatible,
and
yeah.
he very generously threw it to Achievement Hunter, so we could start filming it yesterday. So we shot part 1 yesterday, part 2 today, and hopefully,
It was good.
finish it
we can
Monday.
finish it Monday or Tuesday. And the plan is put it out on the RT site on Monday. It'll be on YouTube Tuesday, and then hopefully there's one every day of the week for at least Leon's campaign because
Leon A.
Leon
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it works in this game. If it's like,
I don't know.
the original is like
I know
Leon
each
A,
character
and
has
then
2
Claire
campaigns,
B,
yeah.
and then Claire A and Leon B. So I don't know how much further we'll go than Leon's, but we're playing Leon's, and it's fucking good.
Yeah.
It's fun.
If we
It
do a
is.
Claire playthrough, I will be playing. So
Absolutely. Matt can play though. If we do a Claire playthrough, you guys should swap outfits, and then Matt could
Yes.
play.
Yeah,
That'd be
I'm
fun,
down.
yeah.
I'm cool with that.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
That was the thing is like Trevor and Alfredo are coming back early from Australia.
Yeah.
They land Monday. There are some claims they'll be here Tuesday. Honestly, they shouldn't be here Tuesday.
Probably.
No,
Yeah,
especially because their
Yeah.
schedule's insane.
It's like Sarah was telling me today that somehow like a 30-hour flight to come back.
What?
They're
How?
like going somewhere else to come back, and
got
it's
a
way
whale?
longer, but they can get home faster. Granted,
That-
Sarah told me, so
That doesn't make any sense.
That
Yeah.
could mean anything.
Yeah.
Weird.
they might have like the only way that's an explanation is if they have like a fucking 10-hour layover somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's quicker.
Maybe it was just some time change.
But
Math they've
we
got
added
mixed
that
up
in.
there.
They added the time change in. But
Yeah.
I'm assuming they'll, as they should, stay home Tuesday and like recuperate and
Well, because
there's 16 hours ahead. Is the
Right.
time zone.
right, and they flew out, then did a fan meetup. Then the
They
next day
landed,
they did
yep.
a show, and then they had to travel, get on another plane, then do another fan meetup, then another show. It was like every day back to back to back, and then filming Haunter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So it's like, God, Jack was telling me about that, and I was like, well, good luck,
It's
dude.
brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal. And so they come back. Oh my God, they come back a little earlier than everybody else. So anyway, assuming they're not,
I don't want to
Play
slap
the,
and
yeah,
say
play
it.
the little.
Yeah.
assuming they're not here in
got
the
it on my
office
fingers.
early next week, we're just gonna keep trucking. So if we finish Leon's campaign early, we might just switch over to Claire's and see where that goes. But maybe
We'll
not.
squeeze her in.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. But we're having fun so far. It's a fun game.
Most of my
it's
lipstick came off
very
from a
gruesome.
burger that I ate.
Well,
Oh, you
I
did have
didn't.
lipstick.
I forgot to reapply
He
it.
put
it's right
lipstick on
there.
and
Look
kept
at
eating
see
it. He kept licking his lips.
Was it flavored?
No.
I don't
he
think
just
so.
loved
We
it.
just kept doing
Yeah.
It was just like because I don't really have anything on my lips, so it was just like a what's that? Oh yeah.
Goodness. Which is
No,
like,
but that's not
okay
even. He was
with chapstick.
doing this. I'm like, you're just licking it.
Yeah.
Like he kept doing it.
It was more subtle.
How did
It
it
was-
taste?
No, it really
It
wasn't.
wasn't
Yeah.
subtle.
It was definitely
it
subtle.
wasn't.
Yeah, you just
No.
kept calling it out.
It was so subtle. I noticed it.
Yeah.
I just kept going out because we could see it
Yeah.
very clearly.
But I got nice blush on though. We're good.
Sarah, I said this in the video too, or maybe it wasn't even in the video. It was before the video started when we shot part 1 yesterday because Sarah was in the room, and I was like, Sarah, I hate to say it, but you did a good job. I was like, it doesn't feel good coming out of me, but you did a good job.
She
with
did
the
a good job
outfits.
getting the
She
costume.
got it all
ready.
together.
Yeah.
Everything was there waiting. It really ups the production value of it because the gameplay is bad as far as me playing. It's not good.
So we're the entertainment part. We should be big screen, and the game should be small screen.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And not even
How you
we're
watch
not
it,
the
that's
entertainment. The costumes.
The costumes are. They do
just-
95%
We're
of the
just
work.
wearing them.
Yeah.
Your fucking spread eagle is the entertainment. Where you keep just-
Absolutely.
Well, I keep like ooh, they can't see it in the camera now, but I keep like putting my legs together, like pressing the skirt in between the legs so you can't see it. But then I just forget and I get really comfortable again, and I just like there it is, everything.
Yeah.
They had me wear the Nora workout outfit on her
Oh, yeah, I
rewind the
remember
other day. Yeah, there was I had to be very careful
Yeah.
because there was if I had just moved a certain way,
A lot
there
of
was
chat out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
straight view.
Yeah.
They get you on that Ruby. Then you wore the leggings too, right?
Yeah. Hey, I learned something though. Leggings are comfortable as
Hell
all
yeah,
hell.
they
they're
are.
wearing some
Man.
right now. Bam.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
I was a little jealous. I'm like, I guess I could do it.
That's
Whatever.
the
It's
first
2019.
thing. First thing Andy said about the skirt. He was like, "It's kind of breezy." I'm like, "Oh, it's great."
Well, I walked outside to
It's super cool.
I walked to stage 5 and I was like, "Ooh, it's a little breezy out." It's like,
But it's like
Is
fresh
that nice?
air.
yeah, it was kind of
It's
nice. It's just like a little foof
You
right
don't
up
get
there.
that kind of ventilation with jeans.
No, I know
Yeah.
it's nice. Yeah, nothing's
You know?
sticking.
And I
It's
don't
kind of
wear
nice.
shorts,
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah.
That was when I was
No, I
wearing.
know that game.
Are you warm in that room when we record?
I thought it would be a lot hotter.
With the
Fine.
trench coat. I thought it'd be warm in there
It's
under the
okay.
lights. It's actually kind of nice.
It's a
Kinda
nice
chilly
cool
For
outside.
me, at
I
least.
was
So-
getting warm doing Awu this morning.
Yeah,
it's not
A
as
little
nice
warm in there.
there.
A little warm in there.
Plus, we were like moving around.
Plus, I had to read, and that always makes me nervous.
yeah,
so,
yeah,
I'm
for
like,
sure.
I don't read goo.
He was reading.
really?
He was,
No, I'm fine.
no, he's.
I thought we were sharing a real moment.
no, I have a
here.
college
He was
degree.
reading a baby book, dude.
I was reading a book.
Sent for a
C
baby.
spot. Fuck.
Yeah.
That's
That's a
adult
different.
book.
Yeah, C spot. C spot. Fuck.
Too.
I read the letters.
That was before you got fixed.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I mean, it's not really a spoiler at all. But in the first recording, I just felt like garbage halfway through. I was like, I
Because
gotta,
you're pregnant. That's why.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably. I was like, I gotta throw up, but I was like, no, hold it in.
This
We're
is
so
weird.
close. I kept thinking that we were like
that
close
weird.
to finishing a part, so I'm like, okay, just hold it off, hold it off. And like an hour passed. I'm like,
Well, I don't know why
gotta
you
go.
thought that because
I gotta
we
leave.
know.
No, the weird
we
thing
know
is like
we're
I never
going
know you can
for-
really hold your throw up.
That's
for,
I
for,
feel
for,
like,
for that long.
It's
how she
limited.
did
You
it.
can fight it if you're like, it's like a stomach thing.
It's
But
also mental. At some points, you can trick yourself into being like, I feel better, but you don't.
I've already thrown up.
You don't.
No worries.
Yeah.
So.
I threw up on stage once.
Oh yeah.
Nobody knew. It's like one of my proudest moments.
Nice.
Now they do.
Was it like in
Oh,
your
yeah,
mouth?
no,
Just like kept in your mouth?
That was at RTX. We were doing the nighttime programming stuff, and we had 2 back-to-back drinking panels. We had like the Mario Kart Don't Drink and Drive, which we've done before, and then it was Mario Party, and we were getting real drunk. And I just hit this moment because they were supposed to bring us. Somebody kept calling for shots, and the shots were. I can't do the air fingers with these.
You're with your hands? What's wrong with
Shots! I can't do it. Anyway, the shots were like a quarter of the glass of like the cup, right? And so I'm like, oh god.
Jeremy shot.
And and after I did it, I just had that moment where it was like everything, and I was just like, literally threw up into my hand really quickly, went and threw it backwards into the side,
Oh
and then
my
I just
God.
like, and then I like kind of I was like, I'm gonna go get some water, and I went over there and be like, hey, listen, I need a towel, and then I threw the towel on top of it. No one ever knew, and I was like,
Nice.
That's awesome. Well, now everyone knows.
yeah.
At the end
A
of the night,
janitor
someone
definitely knew. And he's
someone
like,
went, "Free
who the hell
towel."
did this?
Now, we've talked about tactical chunders before. Those are used in 2 situations. One, it's where it's boot and rally. You puke, and then you go back to drinking or partying if you feel like shit. But no one needs to know. You just kind of escape into a bathroom or into a back area, and you throw up. Or you're feeling like shit and you need to keep recording or making content. So that happened with me with when we were in England after RTX UK. We did an Achievement Hunter episode, and I felt like garbage again because I'm pregnant. So we rolled up to the set, and I was like, "Hey guys, like I'm gonna go get changed real quick." I went up behind a car, just vomited my guts out, and then came back. They're like, "Oh no, you're not changed yet." I'm like, "Gosh darn it, no, I'm not."
I guess I've thrown up intentionally too many times on camera. If I'm like in the middle of filming something and I have to throw up, or like drinking, if we're drinking, that's 5 years ago, like out partying, like I gotta throw up in the bathroom of this bar. I think I come back with like, I just threw up.
You gotta own it.
I have no vomit shame here.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
know.
like that just means there's more room. Room for more.
I've been more open into making myself puke when like I feel like I need to. Because before I was like, oh, if I'm throw up, I'm like done for the day. But especially
I feel like that
during
revitalizes
during Extra Life,
I was gonna say, you threw up an extra life, didn't you?
Extra Life, I threw up like 8 times with that hot sauce. It wasn't taco sauce. It was hot sauce.
If you don't
Didn't
throw up
seem
during
like
extra
fun
life,
puking.
No, it was not fun puking because then the
Yeah.
heat would just come back into my nose.
I
And
felt-
then
oh, yeah, 'cause you
every
tried-
time because instead of just drinking the milk, I chugged 2 like glasses of milk, thinking like instead of like keeping it like in my mouth, I just chugged them both.
It's hard to watch because
So-
you kept trying to come back.
I kept trying to come back.
It was so heartbreaking,
I
man.
missed like 80% of our morning segment.
Yeah.
It was awful, and every time I threw up, it would just be like milky but still burning. And I was outside behind the bathroom, just lying on the ground with like my tummy exposed to the air because at that point that made it feel like it was fine. I was like, I was in so
when
much
you get
pain.
to that point in the story, and Lindsay's like, I don't want anyone to know I threw up. It's like Andy's talking about putting his belly in the air outside. I don't know.
Sneak away.
Who
real
gives
quick.
a shit?
Sorry.
If you don't if you're doing food stuff just in any capacity, it's gonna be awful because that's the whole point. I feel like you could die if you don't throw up on Extra Life.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true.
My Extra Life is going into me going like, how many times I'm gonna throw up?
I probably
today?
should have thrown up at night. I don't think I threw up. I just got really intoxicated at night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Drinking, puking is different because you can throw up, and sometimes that'll make it worse because you dehydrate yourself.
It's
or
true.
like
You'll get
you're
drunker.
too far gone.
Yeah.
You're too far gone. You hit the limit. Just go home and go to bed.
Yep.
But for the most part, like I feel so much better after I throw up. That
Yeah.
sometimes if I do feel gross, I will make myself throw up just to be like, the rest of the day is fine.
Yep.
Yes.
Let's get the sins out.
If you know
couldn't
that's
do it.
what it is, right? If you know your tummy's churning and you're like, I can throw up and be back to normal, or I'm just gonna feel like shit for 2 hours.
That's too
I'll
much
just
of a gamble.
puke. It's not though.
No, because I could puke and then it'd be like, oh, it's stuck in my nose. I'm gonna smell it for the rest of the day,
That's
and then I'll puke
amateur.
later. I'm not.
Oh, that was
skilled.
me, but instead of smelling it, it would just burn.
Well, that's fine. Your nose will erode out eventually.
And then when I got home after the morning segment, I threw up a few times in my apartment. And like the first time, it was one of like those where you like run and stumble to get the seat to get the seat up.
There's always a
and I
little
just like
splash.
churned it all over
So
the
it goes
back
on
of
the
my.
wall.
Oh
When
yeah,
you're running like that, it's always like
dude. Yeah.
Dude, my,
toilet like activates vomit.
my,
Seeing it.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
So
the smell of like
I'm
the
gonna make
toilet
it, I'm
water.
gonna make it, I'm gonna make
Oh,
it,
you
and
just
then you
bit
see
that.
it and you're like,
Yeah.
"Bleh."
Yeah.
Dude, he said the smell of the toilet water, and that literally just made me like, it just like that
That
instinct
that's
kicked
what
in.
helps you do it.
Yeah.
You just like
Do you have the same fear I do? Because you have a cat.
Yeah.
I worry that the cat, while I'm running in there, will run in with me and be like, "Hey, what's going on?" and then get puked on.
Oh, I thought you'd be like, you can't witness this.
No, I don't care. A cat can see
No.
whatever. She's a cat. She
No,
can't
that-
that would be Lindsay. I just told the cat I'm gonna go change.
Yeah.
Back, and the cat was like, "Why didn't you change?"
No, that like
Nothing precious.
if I just come home from work and I really have to go pee, and I'll just run to the bathroom. But my cat's like super, like he needs like attention when I get home. So like he was like all over me. I had to pick him up, blah, 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 hold him, pet him. But like if I'm just like get out of the way, then like I'll go pee, and then sometimes he'll like meow and like jump up on top of the toilet bowl like while I have my dick out about to start pissing. I'm like get out of the way, go. And I was like I don't want to piss all over my cat because it's almost happened like a few times.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I'm just gonna piss all over.
I
my
worry
cat.
about that way too much.
He's
He
into
wants
it.
it. Yeah.
I mean, you know, cats are fucking filthy.
Yeah,
They're
they are.
weird.
They're gross
They're
animals,
pissed.
They're
They
fucking-
run around in sewers and shit.
Yeah.
My cat does this thing that if her food bowl gets empty, it doesn't matter if like if she finishes it, then she panics. And it's like she'll come, she finds me, and she's just meowing, and then I go and I'm like, oh, you just ran out of food, like moments ago. And then I fill it, and she's in like panic mode, like, thank God it's back, it might go away again. And then she eats until she throws up in it. Every time.
That's like
I've
odd
had my cat do that
behavior
occasionally. Yeah.
for a cat.
My cat's weird.
Like
Some cats do
dogs
that.
do
Mostly
that
dogs
way
do
more
that.
often.
Yeah.
That's why it's just like you feed them when it's time to eat.
Yeah.
Because they'll just keep fucking
Or you
eating
get those
and
bowls
throw
where they have
up
to
and then
lick
they'll
more.
eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cruel.
What?
It's just so, every time I see that, I know it's just like it's like a puzzle with food in it, so they have to like work together.
Yeah, I don't like
and,
that thing, yeah.
and I'm just like, it's kind of like it's not like cruel, like it hurts. I'm just
you-
like
they gotta,
you're
like,
making
work-
him look like an asshole.
Yeah, just
Give
like
him the fucking food.
oh look, two little morsels.
Just put the food in and then just
Fine.
it is why dogs are more fucking work, and that's the thing of like you can leave a cat for like 2 days and not come back if there's food and water. You leave a dog with a giant pile of food, he's like, I'm gonna eat that in like an hour.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And that's it. And then I'm gonna throw it up and I'm gonna eat the throw up.
Then I'm gonna explode.
Dude, that was the best. Like growing up, the cats that would just like throw up all the time. It'd be like, mom would be like, "Can you pick that up?" And I was like, "Just give it an hour. The dog will get it."
God.
Oh my god.
It's like the dog would always just get it. I'm just like, excellent.
Although I say that there were a few times where like
Gross.
because dogs are dogs, you'd throw up as a kid, and we'd have to like shoo our dog away because the dog would try and come and eat it.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
some dogs are worse
100%.
than others. There's some dogs that eat their own shit.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
never a dog you
Well,
want to have. Fortunately, I never had that dog.
The biggest issue was that the dogs that would go in and eat the cat shit in
For the litter box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get some
Blah.
treats.
Mine'll do that. So
Yeah, and then they come up to you and they were just
try to lick your
panting, and
face?
it's just like, I know where you've been.
yeah.
I mean,
Right.
a cat or a dog's mouth not eating shit is disgusting. But it doesn't help.
My
There's, like,
grandmother,
fresh poop
my
in
grandmother
it.
used to give my late dog like Tic Tacs, and just like
Interesting.
Not a bad idea.
yeah, and I was just
I know
like,
they
might be
like
onto
Did the
something.
dog chew it? It's just like,
I don't
know.
know.
The dog would just eat it.
Yeah,
and
it's
it would do
gone.
nothing,
I was like a
you know?
kid when it was like a thing.
they
No,
have-
he really enjoys
They
it.
have dog treats for like freshness of breath for
Mid-bone.
Well,
dogs.
well,
Yeah.
usually they're
Stuff
like
that.
they're like, and not only just freshness, but they're for their teeth, like
Yeah.
like to clean it. They're like dentabones and
Yes.
shit. There's like cookies, and there's actually bones they chew on, which like cleans their teeth while they eat it.
Yeah. Now, when your cat's having a panic attack by an empty bowl or a close to empty bowl,
Yep.
do you do the thing where you just kind of shake it a little bit? You're like, it's brand new. And
No,
the
no,
cat's
that
like,
won't work.
"Yeah."
No, she will meow at me. Like I have to fill that thing.
See, that sounds like your cat's become dependent on you.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't do that shit.
It's also she's a nightmare to everyone else, but she like bonded with me, and so like
yeah.
she like anyone else, and she's super fluffy, and you just like want to pet her, and she'll go get in front of people, you know, and they're like, oh look at the cute cat, and then she goes, and then she turns to like, and then just like scratches the shit out of them.
Nice.
But then I
Yeah,
can like pick
that's
her up
the-
and flip her upside down and do whatever.
That's my cat, except she knows I'm not gonna fucking. If like her food bowl runs out, she's like, It might be like a day out.
Yeah.
I've never heard my
Probably.
cat hiss at anything.
No, your cat's a sweetheart.
He's never hissed.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
Yeah, he like. I mean, we play all the time. It's just like we're like I have cuts all over me, but that's usually like I instinct.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, April and I's first cat was
The-
like that, which tricked me into liking cats because now I have a Satan cat, and I was like, oh, that
Your cat-
one was
no
just.
two cat is the same.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
tendencies, but they're all different.
What's worse is like whenever like if I'm like just about to get in the shower, I'll be like sitting on the toilet and I'll just be like petting
Peeing
the
on the
cat.
cat?
Yeah, peeing on the cat as you do, just like playing with him. But then like sometimes it gets a little rough, and then like he'll just start like attacking my leg, like sinking his teeth in and like clawing my
really
leg
getting you?
as I'm taking his shit. To the point where now that's like common practice. Where if I don't lock the cat out of the bathroom as soon as I sit down,
It's attack time.
yeah, it's like I have to be on the defense.
Ha!
Yeah.
Well, your cat made me think of there's just like a meme going around of this cat that rubs someone's legs and it goes, "Pet me," and then they reach down to pet it and it goes, "With your eyes."
That is very
Yeah.
true. That's very my cat. I saw how Courtney in the chat, I think, said her cat got out of surgery or something. So hopefully that's good. And
yeah.
but it reminded me of a fun story when my cat. My brother-in-law's cat had kittens, and we took 2 of them, right? And so we got them both. We got them both fixed. We took them back from the vet, and we let them out of their cages. And it was like they were just wasted. Like they were just high as balls.
Yep.
And they're trying to walk straight, and one of them kind of curves over towards the front of the other one. And so my cat now, Bo, is just like, and then she tries to swipe at her and just fucking falls. And like we recorded it. I have it somewhere. I've been trying to find
That's
it. 'Cause
awesome.
It is just instant joy watching this 2 cats high as shit try and fight each other.
It's always weird to watch them because they're like such animals that they're agile.
They're
they know what
graceful,
doing. Yeah. I know.
And then they become all dopey.
Yeah, my old cat, he was like indoor outdoor, and he didn't want to stay inside, but he's drugged as shit. So I was like, I'll let you go out, but I gotta watch you.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta be with you for a little bit. I let him out there. We had like steps leading up to the front door. He fell all down those steps. Just tumbled.
Thank God you were there to watch.
Yeah, I mean,
That's like I saw that.
I picked him up and I was like, you're okay though. You're still young.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
That's
Like,
awesome.
Iris is big into dancing where she'll spin around in a circle a lot. It's like a little kid dancing. Like,
Yes.
yay. And we're like, oh, that's awesome. So like a couple nights ago, she did that, but it was doing it for way too long. And I kept telling her to stop, and I would hold her. The second you let go, she starts spinning again. I'm like, you're gonna get dizzy. It's gonna happen. But again, I'll watch you. She spun a little bit more and fell down onto the ground. And I was like, okay, I'll pick you back up again. And she kept falling, but she started to get like pissed off that it was happening. I'm like, well, you did this.
Like, what's going on?
Also, like, Lindsay was pushing her.
Yeah.
She's like, here, let me help.
As you
And you
do.
fell down.
Did Iris
Why
ever?
do we fall, Iris?
Did Iris
So I
ever?
can knock you back down.
Yeah. Did she ever have a trust fall phase where before they realized that like parents aren't always there to catch them? So like Logan did this shit, and it's just like. He's like, ha! And he just fall backwards. We're like, oh! We dive and catch him.
She would
And
do
like,
the,
oh,
the
dude.
carrying dive sometimes where she'd be holding her and then she'd be like, cool.
Yeah, let me just try and go.
That was like real baby, where like, she would just like not know death was waiting for
Yeah,
her
right.
if she escaped our arms.
Yeah.
No, kids try and kill themselves 24/7. That's
So
what
you're
they
right.
do.
You're right.
Absolutely.
She's past the killing herself thing.
Well,
The-
she used
the
to do-
closest thing she did
Well, I'm sure you're about to say it. Yeah.
is when she'd have a temper tantrum.
Yes.
She'd fucking throw her head back. And she would constantly fucking either be standing up and hit something or like just from full standing to throw her head back and it would hit the fucking floor.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh my god.
So she did that for a while and she finally stopped doing that. And now she does the like, I'll just collapse onto the ground and cry. Like
Yeah.
she'll like go, like get on
It
the
just
ground.
melts.
Yeah.
Yeah, either laying face down or laying on her back. She finally stopped doing it.
Well, it's like last
because
night she was
just
like
kept fucking
stepping
hitting her
on the
head.
iPad, and you're like, stop stepping on the iPad, and then she was just like, meh, and then she had like the whole cereal aisle meltdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Lay on the
Yeah,
ground
she
for a
gets
second.
over it though in like 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, you just put something else on, and she's like, I'm good.
God, Kira was so cautious, and I didn't realize what a blessing that was because Logan has no sense of danger whatsoever. And like he climbs the couch and he thinks it's hilarious because we're like, don't, and he tries to jump off the back of the couch. He just tries to get up there and just fall off. And like, so we go running.
Has he like hit the ground yet?
On that one, no.
That'll teach him.
Well, I know I'm
will.
back and forth, but I don't want him to break his neck.
Yeah.
No, but he doesn't learn.
No, I feel you.
Because like the diving thing, the kid bashes his head like once a day on something because he's constantly doing that shit, and he doesn't learn. And now when he gets mad, he'll just like go up to a wall and he'll just be looking at us. He's got
Yeah,
like
you
tears
mentioned
streaming down his face. He's like, ah, and it'll just hit his head against the wall, and I'm just like, what are you doing?
How old is he?
Fucked up.
He's 1.5.
That's how a guy
Whoa.
kills himself
Yeah.
in Doom.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, kids.
He's gonna doom himself.
Right.
Yeah, no, she she got a couple of learning moments that like I saw. Like upstairs we have from like our loft area to like where the hallway is, it's just like 2 steps up. And she would constantly just like barrel through there and like,
Just
fall, but it's all carpeted. So usually she would like roll. But there was like one time in particular where she just ate shit. Like full on step and then missed the middle step and just fell. And that was like the first thing where she would be like tearing ass through the hallway, get there, and then like, okay.
She learned.
Dangers
Right
or
back to
something.
it. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
You learn.
She fell a couple of times and like, but that doesn't apply to everywhere. That's like, okay, be careful around this one spot. That's where gravity is.
Right. Yeah. Everything else is good.
Until it hurts you, it's safe.
Right. You talk about the standoff. She and I do that now, where we're trying desperately to tell her like, don't climb on tables, don't go anywhere that could hurt you. You think it's fun, but you're gonna get hurt. So she and I have like Mexican standoff moments. Where
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, get down, and she'll slowly like put herself back down, but then lift one foot back up real quick. I'm like, what did I say?
It's usually on the like, okay, thank you. She'll be climbing up something, and she's like,
I'm watching you.
you watching. She'll be like, hey, don't go up there. And then she'll put her leg down and she'll go, okay, thank you. And then she'll put her leg back up. Like, oh, I did good? Okay, now I'll do it again?
Yeah.
Praise me more.
Yeah, but I love the whole time
She will
just
lock
locks on.
eyes.
Oh yeah, she'll lock on.
go to do it and then go,
Watch this. Yeah.
Yeah, and she hasn't really started talking yet. She'll do like hi and bye and small stuff like that.
Okay.
So she'll start gibbering too.
she's gibbering a lot now.
Yeah, I in my brain I believe she's like, oh, you don't want me to climb up here? That's nice. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna do
Show you what I
that.
think
She's
about
got
that.
a couple of small words. She does a lot of babbling now, but she's like pretty much aware of like what we're saying to her. As a 20-month-old, there's plenty of it. I'm just like, I know you can fucking understand what I'm saying. You're just ignoring me. When we're like, Iris.
Oh, yeah.
Iris. And she's just like, she does not look up.
Yeah.
She was like, they'll stop
There's no
eventually.
lack of communication there. It's just like, I don't give a shit what you want. I'm just not listening
Oh yeah,
to you.
and the worst is when you're cooking. When you're doing something like important, like you're like, oh, okay, like I gotta make sure this shit doesn't burn, and then you just hear the like, ah! I'm like, where you going? Hey, no, come back here, and then he's just like, ha! And you hear the pitter patter of like. As it just gets away, and I'm just like, fuck. Now I have to run over there, and you find him, and he's like on the bed, about to jump off, and I'm just like, dude, one of these days, man.
I like that it's extended past us too. Andy, like you said, was over last night, and she was done with her milk. She had her little milk like sippy cup, and she ran over to Andy and just hit him like in the back with it a few times, like, "Yo, fill me up."
That's what she does. Yeah.
Wrong human.
It's awesome. She'll just be like,
Like, wow,
it's
God.
gonna fucking refill itself.
Logan will just throw it when he's done with it, and then
Unfortunately, well, she doesn't know when she's done with it. When she wants more, it's like, give me it.
he's just Baba, Mama, Baba, and then he just starts. He's a little
It just turns into
baby
like a
terror.
hostage negotiation.
Yeah, exactly.
She also, it's great when she finds something she wants. I'll just be like sitting at my desk or whatever, and she'll just walk up to me like, with a bag of prunes. Like, you want prunes? Like, I'll open them up and give them to her. She's like,
She did that with the jerky last night. Yeah, the little baby jerky.
yeah, I buy.
Jerky.
There's like a little like 2 ounce like snack pack Jack Links, like little strips of beef jerky, which it's supposed to be for like a lunch, like you throw it in like a lunch bag, like with a sandwich or whatever.
Right, yeah,
it's like, again, it's 2 ounces. It's like no food for a human. It'd be like, oh man, I can't wait for this jerky. I'm done. I ate it all. But it's fucking great for her. Because it's just like I rip it open and I just pour it on a table and then she just picks the pieces and shit. But I said to Andy, I'm like, oh dude, she loves this jerky. So I'm like, hey, do you want this? Like, look at me. You got to get her attention. Make eye contact. Like, do you want this? She took it out of my hands. She walked over to the table that I always pour it on and started going like this, like mimicking me pouring it out on the table and then handed it back to me.
Yeah.
She's like, I demand this, father.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Logan's figured out snacks. He knows where they are in the pantry. Sometimes he'll just come out with shit. But the other day, April left a bag of chips on her nightstand, and he poured it. It was one of those moments where like everything's quiet. Shit, where's the kids? Like, like, what are they up to? Silence is not good. Yeah, like if it's quiet, something's wrong. So I go in there and he dumped the bag of chips like everywhere in the bedroom. Okay. So I salvage like the stuff that's on the top, right? Because like I don't want them to be all gone, but they haven't hit this. The top hasn't hit the floor yet.
Right, yeah.
So
the other chips broke its fall.
Right, and it was like a full bag. So like, I got it. There was a decent amount I got back in there, and then I got the vacuum and cleaned it all up. And I don't know how. I moved it to a different spot, and the same thing happens again.
no.
But this time, instead of dumping it out in the bedroom, I hit the little. And I'm like, he comes walking out and he's holding the chip bag and he just makes eye contact with me. I'm like, no, and he just turns and just dumps it, and then he just grabs a handful. Is like, ah.
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a
That kid's got balls.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
There's a Vine that we love, and Andy and I have watched together. I think it was from YouTube Haiku. It's a woman watching her child. It seems like she's maybe 2,
With
3.
like the juice.
Yeah, and she's got a big thing of juice. It's like Minute Maid, and she pours a little bit on the floor, and the mom's like, oh, Michaela, and then the girl just like dumps the whole thing.
And the answer's going like,
That's on
like
it.
screaming at
It
her.
is
That's parenthood. Yeah.
so true. Yeah.
pretty
much.
much.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna grab a beer.
My dad
grab
would
a
have
beer.
murdered me if I
bet.
didn't eat that.
Dude,
like
someone in
that.
the chat
That much
was like,
gumption.
that's the second we were talking about Iris doing like the standoff thing. He's like, that's when the chancla would come out. I'm like, oh, the chancla. Well, we're
Yeah.
white, so
That's a
No.
flip flop.
yes.
Yeah.
Beat your ass.
Chad,
with
your
a
commitment is amazing.
I'm so close. Hang on.
Yeah, no, I agree. It is impressive how long he's held on. It's the Achievement Hunter one.
I thought it used to be one. All right.
No, it used to be. It used to be the 3rd one. Now it's the 6th one.
Chad's got an Uncle Jack
Take
going
3,
on today.
add 3 more.
Hold on.
Put your hands over mine.
My hands look normal.
I gotta line it up.
I
Hey, let
can't
me
help
tell
him because
you-
he'll never learn.
While Chad's getting himself a drink with his
Oh!
fake hands, you're gonna get a lot of foam.
I know I am.
That's fine. Just sip through the foam. That's where the flavor is.
Dude, we drank out of that boot with straws. Anything's
all
better
foam.
than that.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh,
You haven't stopped it.
Chad.
You've stopped it. Just a little drip. That's okay. That looks satisfying in the commercial.
you guys
when
have
it drips over a
$50.
little bit.
They put soap in there for
Let
the
me tell you about one of
Really?
our
Really?
great
Uh-huh.
sponsors today on this episode. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Casper. Casper is a sleep brand that continues to revolutionize its line of products to create an exceptionally comfortable sleep experience one night at a time. Get $50 off select mattresses by visiting casper.com/offtopic and using promo code offtopic at checkout. Casper's mattresses are designed by humans for humans. The original Casper mattress combines multiple supportive memory foams for a quality sleep service with just the right sink and just the right bounce. Casper's breathable design helps you sleep cool and regulate your body temperature through the night. Buying the Casper is easy. Order it online. It's delivered to your door in a compact box, and you have free shipping and free returns in the US and Canada. We've had a Casper for a couple of years now. It's very comfy. It's super easy. Shows up to your house. It's all you take it out of the box. You put it in the room you want to put it in. You open it up, and it'll slowly inflate itself. So it's super easy to take anywhere. It's just comfy. It's in our guest room. Everybody that stays over, Andy slept on it for many months. 10 whole months he lived with
9
me.
months and
10
change.
months.
Nah, it was like
10 whole months sleeping on that
Right.
Casper.
9 months.
It was, you enjoyed it.
It was great. Really comfortable. Those 9 months flew by.
It's 10 months. Considering we spend 1/3 of our lives on a mattress, it's so important to truly sleep on a mattress before committing. That's why Casper gives you 100 nights to try it out. Get $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com/offtopic and using promo code offtopic at checkout. Terms and conditions apply, obviously. That's $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com. That's CASPER
.com.
/offtopic and using promo code offtopic at checkout. Casper.com/offtopic. Get a good night's sleep.
Unrelated. Someone just said,
Wait.
oh, high five. Nice.
That was
Someone
it.
said,
Yeah.
okay, what is Dash? In the chat.
Dash. Dash is everything.
Yeah. Now I won't even tell you.
Dash is just
Yeah.
like, if you don't have it, you want it.
Yeah.
If you have it, you need more.
I mean, if you have to ask, you're never gonna get
You're
it.
never gonna get it. If you're asking about Dash,
Nope.
then you're clearly not like Dash material.
So true.
I just noticed
Check.
Jeff's tombstone also.
Well, yeah,
Why is that here?
because he's dead.
Oh,
Can we get a shot on Jeff?
Jeff died before I got hired.
No.
Yes.
Here he is.
Oh, Jeff.
Well done.
1920, huh?
87 years young.
Yeah.
You look pretty good.
Yeah.
He looked
For 87.
okay. He looked okay.
Not bad.
19, or in the roaring 20s, he was born.
Yep.
He's no Barry.
Oh, that was good. That's,
The Queen
this is
30.
working well. Look, your beer's fighting its way up.
I know.
Yeah, you
yes.
guys fighting to the foam.
Yeah. I just have, that's why I got the towel so I can dab away the
I also
foam.
saw a number of people who were like, holy shit, Chad's hands were fake this whole time.
Yeah, I just sitting here.
yes.
Just like, oh, he's good. Ah!
How long are you going to commit to that? Is that
don't know.
The whole
for
show
the
at
rest
this
of your
point.
life?
It's been
Take it
about
home.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my costume. It's the only thing.
I left my hands at home today. I'd use my falsies.
Dude, we should mention also, two things. Just drink up, Chad. That's fine.
That's good. Whatever you want.
RTX tickets are on sale for
Correct.
Austin 2019.
Correct.
On sale now. Badges on sale. Early bird rates through February 4th. If you buy them before February 4th, on February 4th, that 4th, it's a tricky day. Does it end on the 4th? Does it end on the 5th? I don't know. Buy them before February 4th or through, probably on that day. Get an early bird rate, it's a little bit cheaper. Prices will go to up to full price after that. Austin Convention Center, July 5th through 7th. Be a fun time. We'll all be there.
It's gonna be a lot of
A
fun.
whole lot of people gonna be there.
Yeah.
And also, tickets just went on sale today for Live Week.
What?
Doing Live Week again. We're doing it March. Off Topic is live March 27th, I believe. There's
That's
a
a
banner
graphic.
live from Austin, March
that.
2019. There you go. RT Podcast Live, Monday the 25th, always open live. Tuesday the 26th, and Off Topic will be Wednesday, March 27th. So you can get your tickets now by going to universe.com/live ATX19. I'll probably be there, baby. Withstanding, it was a lot sketchier because it was going to be in February, and that's when she's due. So I probably wasn't going to be there, but I think we should be good by March. I hope that kid's out of you by then.
That'd be nuts if she
I do
wasn't.
too.
It would
It'd be
be.
a
I do
real
too.
10-monther.
Yeah, we were talking the other day. I was like, have you hit the stage where you're just like, I'm done.
Yeah,
She was at this age 2 months ago.
All
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I was
Yeah,
2 weeks
So
late.
she, we are
I
now
didn't wanna
officially
leave.
further than Iris.
Yeah.
Iris was like
Oh, that's right.
1 or 2 days under 36 weeks.
Wow.
I had 36 weeks yesterday, so.
So we make it
Nailed it.
next week. Come on, let me hang in. I
Sorry,
did work too. It's my kid
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's right.
If we make it to next week, 37 weeks is technically considered full term. 37 to 40 weeks. So
You're on baby
I
watch.
say
Yeah.
go for 43.
No,
There you go.
I'm
Why
good,
not?
Thank you. Start doing some jumping jacks.
She'll come out.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm really trying.
She'll come
to
out
bust this
talking.
Just don't.
43 weeks old.
Don't give birth on my birthday though. That
No one wants that.
No, I know. I don't want that.
The
Yeah.
thing is, usually if it's like Iris was born one day after Gavin's birthday.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, thank God, because he would have ruined her birthday.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah,
sure.
I would be like, Gavin's birthday. Andy would lose in this bed because he'd be like, who the fuck gives a shit about
Yeah.
Andy?
Yeah, we're all
It's
going.
the
Yeah, we're all
kid's
going to the kid's birthday,
Right,
the Joneses' house.
Gavin would have ruined it for Iris. So
Just any day but the 28th, we're good.
Oh, please do. Like, if you can make that happen. Schedule
Please do
induction.
it.
I'll hold it.
Schedule induction.
I
That's what you
mean,
need to
it's
do.
8 days past her due date. So I hoped something would be in the works at that point, if no
Yeah.
kid yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're as far as we're considered any day now.
Yeah,
Like any day in the next 3 to 4 weeks.
We scheduled an induction with our second because the first one terrified me. Because April, she was like, it's probably like 7 to 10 days overdue, and so we had to do an induction. But once they started the induction, it was like, oh, it's go time. Like there was barely time to get to the doctor and baby, right?
Yeah.
And
And you said April was like Wonder Woman basically, and she's like, I don't feel nothing.
I
I don't
mean,
need drugs,
she did it all
whatever.
without any painkillers. I wouldn't say she felt nothing,
Insane.
but she did it all without any painkillers.
I
and it was
had
wild.
medicine and I felt a lot of pain, so I think she felt nothing in comparison.
Oh,
She's
God.
Superwoman.
It was insane. But there's this moment just etched in my mind where the doctor looked at me and he's just like, "Oh, you're the kind of woman that has their baby at home." And so when we found out number 2 was coming, I'm just like, I can't handle that. Like, I can't handle that. Please, can we schedule an induction like on the date? Because like if it happens, it's gonna be here, and I'm not delivering this baby.
What does that mean? Like, you look like the kind of woman's gonna have their baby at
No,
home.
because
like,
the way like once it was like, oh no, you're starting to dilate. This is great content.
It means it's
yeah.
gonna go, and your baby's
we-
gonna
Right, and then it's like baby on the way.
what is
Where's
that?
the,
What's- yeah.
anyway?
So
can't
like,
get there fast
I
enough.
can't get to the hospital fast enough before the baby is
Yeah.
going to come out.
Oh, okay.
you know,
And
in
so,
movies, when
so I'm gonna be
like,
stuck
rush you
here.
to the hospital.
Well,
and
yeah,
they're like,
that's
"Oh,
like
it's
a
coming."
30-second thing,
Yeah.
and then
I know.
That's what happened.
I don't need
Okay.
to be down there, just being like, come on. Like,
Not with
I don't
those
want
hands,
it. So,
certainly.
Yeah,
Soft hands.
yeah.
they're soft though.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because normally, from my understanding, and it happened with us, is like your water breaks or you're ready for delivery. You got some time. You can take your time.
I
going
mean,
on.
I'm gonna go on a limb and assume it varies.
It does, but it's not like
You
every
had
single
all
movie
the fucking
scenario
time.
where it's like
It was in the middle of the night
But
for you, right?
sometimes it is. It wasn't in the middle of the night. It was like right before bed.
Oh, okay.
It was like 12. It was like midnight, so like 12:20, which for us is not the middle of the night.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
you know, we were. I just went to sleep. She was still up. I was asleep for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yo, get up." So I was.
Yep.
I didn't even like. I appreciate it. It wasn't like 2 a.m. and I was like, "The fuck is happening?" Whatever. I was like falling asleep, and then she's like, that my water broke. I was like, "Are you serious?" And she's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, let's go."
It was a very mirrored interaction from when Michael pissed the bed. It's like, first, but
Yeah.
same thing was going down.
Yeah.
Get up, my
That
dick
was-
broke.
That was 7 in the morning. I was like, "Hey, I went to bed." She was like, "Shut up." I was like, "I did." Look.
Oh fuck.
There's the pee-pee.
Yeah.
Pee-pee.
Crazy times, man.
Oh lord.
We
Happens to the best of us.
we bought Iris a bedroom set yesterday.
We
You
did.
did.
Did do that.
Because now, so we decided instead of moving 2 rooms, we're just moving Iris, and then baby will just take her baby room.
Nice.
And we just went for bed instead of like a transition bed or like a toddler bed with rails or anything. I just
Oh.
got her a low bed.
Gotcha.
It's like low as shit to the floor,
Mhm.
but it's like a teenage. It was in like the teenager section.
Oh, okay.
of beds, but like it's low enough where she can easily climb in it, and if she falls out, it's like less than a foot. So I think she'll like it. We're fucked though. She's never gonna sleep in it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're in.
Yeah.
This part sucks.
Yeah. So we're just gonna put the
Like-
bed. We got her a bed, a dresser, and a nightstand, and that's it.
You're
and
not
we're just
making parenting sound great.
It's
I mean,
fucking hard.
It's got its ups and
Like
downs.
that's
selling it.
that's the thing.
Really not. No.
I'm talking to Michael and Lindsay about this too. I talked about it when you guys were gonna have your first two, because everyone's like, "Oh, you're gonna have kids. It's so wonderful and magical, and like, like everything about it is great." And I'm like, I'm trying to be the person who gives the dose of realism.
Yeah,
you
well, that's
know?
also
It's
people
like-
who like have never had fucking nephews and nieces
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit. Where like they're
Listen,
just like,
I almost pissed
"Oh."
on my cat. I don't think I'm cut
That's
out
true.
for
Andy would
parenting.
pee all over his
No.
baby.
It's like I appreciate the realism too, because yes, for us, and especially we wanted kids, and I think that's the main point. Is like we'll take all of the practicality and like, okay, you have to deal with this. You're the growth spurts and whatnot, knowing that like, hey, we love our kid with all our heart, and like she's the greatest thing that's ever happened to us, quite literally. But you still have to look at it like, yeah, you got to do potty training, and you got to like put her to bed, and you got to make sure you have all this stuff together. Like
This
it's hard.
part sucks the worst.
Yeah.
Like it is one of the worst things. I can
We're
tell you right
on-
now, because you've lost containment.
Yeah.
You know, like before you could at
close the
least
door.
just
I
be
mean,
like,
yeah.
"Hey, you gotta go to bed. Here's
yeah,
milk.
she's
Peace. You
not
can't get
gonna-
out."
Yeah.
And like
Now it's just the room, and she's gonna just fucking trash it. I know she
yes.
is.
Yeah.
I mean, you can shut the
Constant.
door, and she's gonna be banging on the fucking door and
yeah.
shit.
Oh, yeah.
Let me the fuck out.
Constant out of the bed, banging, crying, and then once you finally get it, you'll have regression periods where you think you've got it, and you're finally. It's like almost back to like where you weren't sleeping, because you're like having to constantly be out there.
This is
and
even
like,
worse for us because we didn't have that. That
Yeah.
never existed.
3 weeks in,
Oh,
after
that's
she was
right. I
there, she
forgot
was
about
like,
that.
"Good night."
So now it's
Sleep
even
through the night.
worse.
Yeah.
Wait,
Woof.
there, I see what you're trying to do.
I'm really trying.
Getting there. We're getting there.
Hey, you too.
Oh, damn it! Fuck it.
Yeah. So like she took to the crib, but now she's like in my crib. So since she was 3 weeks old, she's been living in that crib. So like she'll lay down in our bed and shit, but it could be midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and she will not go to bed. In like if it's kids like they fight going to sleep. They get cranky, they rub their eyes, but they don't ever go, "Hey, put me to bed now. I want to go to sleep." They get pissy and shit, and they cry, and I'm like, "You'll fall asleep in 2 seconds." And when she's like dead tired, put her in her crib. She's like,
Right.
That doesn't exist. Like her body doesn't know to do that in a bed. She'll be like, I'll take her
Oh,
in
right,
our
yeah.
room. I'm like, maybe she'll sleep in our bed tonight. Put her in the bed. We've had her in our room before where Lindsay and I are sleeping or I'm falling asleep and it's 2:30 in the morning and she's just like, and I was just like, that's it. It's 2:30. It's time to. I'm calling it. Put her in her crib. Out in 3 seconds. And I was just like, damn it.
Yeah. And
She
they're
just
comfortable.
won't go to sleep in a fucking bed. So. She'll love it. I know
you're
she's gonna
so
like.
screwed.
She's gonna jump all over it and fucking climb on it and play on it and shit. And she'll just be like, "All right, well, I'll be up till you put me in my crib." I'm just like, "No,
Yeah.
we're not."
She's gonna
doing
get
that."
pissed when she sees somebody else in her crib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That's
fine.
also why we're trying to like. We got the set. We bought it. We should get it next week. I'm gonna try to put her in there immediately because I want to try to get her in her new room before the baby takes her
that
old
would be an
room.
ideal.
Because then it's gonna be that like she's gonna walk in and go, well, this is awkward.
Yeah.
Get out of my room.
Oh yeah.
First.
So I'm gonna try and get her adjusted to that first.
Move the crib in there first, in the new room.
Oh no, the crib.
No,
stays.
the crib's staying.
Well,
the
what I'm
bed.
saying is like you could do that ahead of time.
there
Move
you
the
go.
crib there, so
Okay.
then she gets familiar with the
Bring her
room, and then slowly.
No, fuck that. It's just
Okay.
gonna be a hard yank. No
Okay.
crib for you. Just rip her. I want everything left behind. You leave the room behind. You leave the crib behind. You
Move on.
Move on. Yeah.
Change is a part of life.
Yeah.
We're
I know.
definitely those parents. I think like we would do hard
Just
cutoffs.
rip the band-aid off.
That's what I did with the binky. I was like, all right,
She's been
today
bink
it's
free
done.
for like a week.
No more.
It was just, it's good because she hasn't really used her binky a lot. Pacifier,
Dummy.
dummy.
Yeah.
That was the one I was thinking of. Whatever you call it.
Does she go for the thumbs at all or no?
She bites her
bite,
fingers, but it's because she's still on and off teething.
Sure.
Right. So like, I really can't stop her from doing that. But she went like months without the binky, where she basically gave it up, but she still used it to sleep. That was the real like test where like she didn't want it all day. I mean, she could wake up with it in the morning, she'd take it out of her mouth and just not pick it back up, but like she would not go to sleep without it. So about a week ago, Lindsay was like, I'm pulling it from
pull the cord.
from the crib, and she was fucking. Those first 3 nights were
Hell,
brutal.
yeah.
She screamed for like an hour in her fucking crib.
See, what we do is neither of our kids ever. Logan did the pacifier a little bit, but then it was easy for him to get off of it. Kira never took a pacifier. She also hated the swing, and the only way she was comfortable is if we were holding her and rocking her. So kid number 1 was hard mode. For Logan now, we just like crib, sippy cup of milk, peace. Like, and he's good.
Nice.
You're
That's
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
Are you guys learning a lot? I feel bad. We're talking
I'm
about-
just like,
I'm not, dude. I'm just
like, did I feed the cat this morning?
I can apply this to cats.
I'm trying to figure out if I can like find a service that raises the child wearing a me mask.
There you go.
So then, like,
Yeah, sure.
after all this part is done, I can like be like, okay, now I'm here. Hello. I was here the whole
But
time.
you don't know
to you.
anything of what they were doing to help
Yeah,
raise
but
the kids.
that's the
so
thing. They've gotten past all the bad stuff.
I got it. I thought he meant why. I'm like, why the fuck is the kid wearing a U mask?
No, the kid's not wearing
Like,
a me mask. No,
I'm
no,
so
no.
self-centered. I only like to see me.
Like, what's that gonna do?
Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
if I'm looking at myself, I'll want to raise.
yeah. It's like, oh, I want to protect me. This makes sense.
Yeah, but
I
Matt
want
doesn't
to
give a shit about himself either, so that wasn't really. He'd be
True.
like,
That
"Oh, you
kid-
look like me. I don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about
and
you."
also,
I just want the
The
helper,
caretaker.
to
Helper.
look like me, so it's like the child will identify that's
Right.
that's
Right.
the guy.
even though it won't
You just
be,
don't have any of the
even though it
memories.
won't be for you when you're in the process of having a baby, you have to go to the doctors all the time, and they're
Yes.
just not going to
Yeah.
let you
Yes, you
leave
do.
because
That's
they're
not
going to
true.
see you
That's not
coughing all the
true.
time, and they're going to be like, "We got to
I'll
keep
be
this
honest,
guy."
Matt does not have to go. That's not true at all. I mean, have to is a strong word.
No.
He ain't
True,
getting
but
checked.
still.
It would be nice of you to go.
Yeah,
I bet you're.
it's like you got to get a shot
baby
before you like
mama-
interact with
that's-
the baby.
I mean,
for
that's
the first-
one. Yes, you'd have to get one shot in the whole scheme of things.
I did
and
that.
you could
Yes.
avoid everything else.
Okay, I'll do that, and then I'll
Yeah.
have the caretaker wearing the
Matt,
mask.
you'll be lucky if
There you
Matt
go.
goes to the 3 ultrasounds.
Wait,
It's
yeah.
like 3, you've already done 2.
And if Matt rolls up in delivery, that's where it's going to be really telling. It's like, well,
Oh,
your
yeah.
father is a sick man. It's not good.
Let's go ahead and give this kid a couple more shots.
That's true, John. He has fed me a Lunchable from his fridge
Nice.
in the chat.
Who?
Man.
And John.
Oh yeah,
John, yeah.
yeah. John said earlier too. He's like,
Well, I
kids
fight his
become
kids
used-
for it. I earned it. So
he said kids become useful when they can bring you a toilet paper roll from the other bathroom or from across the room.
Yeah. Iris brings me treats and whatnot.
Iris
every now
brings
and then.
lots of
She's
shit
very
I don't
sweet.
want.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She just
Thanks.
handing me things.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Oh, and they hide shit too.
Oh, dude.
God, it's so awful. Like
She has treasure troves all over the house.
She hides it and she knows where they are.
I know. But like, and you got to convince them, like, to try and retrace their baby steps or whatever. Like, oh, dude, the remotes, we have to put them like on the top of the
what we
headboard. But like, you know, there's nights you forget, and you're just tired, and you put it on the end table, and the next morning, you know, he's running around, and you just go in there, and you're like, fuck. They could be literally anywhere because he's gotten to a stage where he likes opening stuff and putting things in things.
Yep.
So like, think about that. Think about all the things in your home that can open.
Yeah.
And your remote could be anywhere.
Iris was big on putting stuff into our recycling bin, so we would.
Oh, yeah,
think
trash.
about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
no.
picks it up. Well, because she sees us putting shit in there. And
Yeah.
she's like, oh, you're throwing shit away? I'll throw away this shit. It's like, no, we need that.
That's not. Yeah.
Fingerprint lock for your recycling.
There you go.
I mean, you know, it's a step.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a step you can take.
Michael has some Elite controllers, you know, the removable D-pad and
That's
the
the worst.
joystick.
Oh yeah.
So she took the D-pad off of one. We're like, damn it, we can't find it anywhere. This sucks. Like months.
It was a custom
months
one.
later.
A custom one that I ordered.
She just walked into the room and was holding it like, here it is.
Dude, the color, it's like it was red.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It was red, and it
Never
went missing.
forget.
It went missing during the day, like while we were at work. So like, I can't even retrace her steps where she's. It could be first floor, it could be second floor, it could be in the fucking garage.
Could have been in the trash and got
No
thrown
idea.
away.
Could have been in the trash. No
Yeah.
fucking clue. I searched like where my gaming shit is so many times over the course of like I would look for an hour. I'm like, I don't know where it is. It'll turn up. A couple weeks go by, it doesn't turn up. I'm like, let me look again. Thorough search, nothing. Probably over like 2 or 3 months, I looked like 3 or 4 times for it. I was like, it's fucking gone. And then Lindsay was out one day. She was like doing errands on the weekend or something. And I'm just watching Iris. And it's like the middle of the afternoon. And she just walks up to me and goes, I'm like, what do you got? She goes like this. And I swear to God, it was like, fucking, you want this? And I literally went, oh my God. I like exclaimed it. I was like, holy shit, where did you have this? And it was like, I knew where it was. And I have no idea where she got it from.
She was like,
she was fucking around. Like, I think she put it in her room somewhere because I'll leave her a path of openness to explore. Like, I'll be in one room and like, that's where all her toys are. But if she wants to leave and go to her room, she can go fuck around in her room. And that's the thing too, where we're like, if I hear like, I'm like, no, you're good. It's when it's like, oh shit, I haven't heard it in 2 minutes. And then you run in there and she's just like sitting there with a book. I'm like, oh, thank God. Because you expect anything.
Oh yeah.
There could be blood smeared all over the wall.
100%.
when you walk in.
And a Resident Evil hallway.
Yeah, you never know.
She was the liquor.
The liquor attack.
It reminds me of, I don't know if you guys have seen the meme with Frodo from Lord of the Rings, where like something will happen, and it's like, all right, keep your secrets.
Yeah.
It's like, that's exactly
I
how
saw
I
that
feel
one
about
for
kids.
a pickle meme.
Oh yeah.
I don't need to go into it, but it was on there.
I love that broadcast keeps cutting to my camera every time I take a drink. They're like, he's bound to fuck it up soon.
will.
Oh yeah,
You will.
absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
they got it. The eyes
Basically
on you.
though, Matt, don't have kids.
Well, also,
No, you
how
let him
about
do
that?
whatever he
Seems
wants.
like-
also, I don't
Do
need
whatever you
I don't
want.
need a kid to hide stuff for me. I accidentally hide things from myself all the time.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like I'll
Yeah.
always like put shit in the refrigerator that doesn't belong in there. Like I put the remote in there, I put my phone in there, I put olive oil in there. Like one time I was cooking late at night, I must have put the olive oil in the fridge. Like the next day I was going to make something. I was like, what the fuck is the olive oil? I like tore out the entire pantry, I opened the fridge to get the eggs out because that's what I wanted to make, and I was like, oh, there's the olive oil.
April gives me
Why
so...
the remote?
Oh, you
I
can
said
like
even
late at
doing
night.
I get
Just
it. Sometimes
like-
you're holding shit.
Yeah.
you're thinking about
It's
it.
like I'm putting things away that's on the counter, and because my
Yeah,
counter
it
is right
just
next to
falls
the
in.
Yeah, I just go.
That's amazing.
Like I put the Apple TV remote, which is that
Yeah, I know.
fucking
Dude,
big,
that remote
anyways.
sucks ass. I
It's
hate
so
that remote.
slippery.
Has yours broken?
Hasn't broken.
No.
I just hate it.
Okay.
I don't think
I
ever
will
in the history
always
of
pick it
owning
up the wrong
I don't
way.
think I've ever picked
Oh,
it
yeah,
up the
you
right
always-
way.
Yeah, I'll
I don't
pick it
think
up
I've
this
ever
way and then
picked
like
it up the right way ever.
it's the worst.
Let's
fucking
make it
remote.
the exact same shape and size and look in both directions.
Well, that bottom part is glass.
yeah.
And Logan threw it, and it cracked, and so there's the chip. So it has
so
this like
it's cut.
sharp as
So you gotta
fuck
cut
chip.
yourself to
So,
swipe.
right, but I don't. So I'm like, well, I'm back and forth, right? Because it's like that's not the swipe part; it's the bottom part. So I'm like,
you're right.
well, now I fucking finally know which one's the bottom when I look at it. But also, if I'm not paying attention, it cuts me.
More times than not, I use the app on my phone because there's an
Oh,
Apple.
good call.
Yeah, April does that too. I don't have an
I'm
iPhone.
so
much better.
stupid because I don't use my phone
Right.
ever, but I always fucking forget every single fucking time I ever go to like type. Like if you're like searching for something,
Wait.
whatever, like Netflix or whatever, if you're using the Apple TV remote, if you have it like hooked up to like your I guess like your Apple ID.
I can hack into all the Apple TVs.
Oh my God.
Here.
Oh yeah, dude.
Bed-
I have a Pixel 2, and
Ray sales office TV. Let's.
so I have a Pixel 2, and it notifies when anyone on network, is using
Parrot.
Google Home. So if they're like playing music or whatever, I can literally tap on it if I want to and just fuck with them. Like I can pause it, I can stop it, I can crank the volume, I can do it. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
just
sorry.
I get started every time where, especially in bed, it'll be like 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and I go to like a screen that takes me to like a typing screen on my remote. And as I start like typing, my phone will go,
Yeah.
who the fuck is texting me now? And I pick it up and I'm
Just like
I go, oh my God, it's no one. Oh, it's the Apple TV. Because when you go to type,
text
it'll
prompt.
hit your phone, and then you can use your phone to type,
Which is
instead
pretty
of-
convenient,
Which
which
is
is-
convenient if I ever remembered to do it ever in my life. The number of times I go, who the fuck is that? God damn it!
Sometimes
It's me. I did it.
Sometimes I feel like my phone vibrates a fraction of a second before it even hit like.
It knew.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Whoa.
what?
That's
It's really
Godzilla
responsive. It's really.
My God, we're on the bridge and we're already dead.
Shit.
Oh, Chad.
We're on the bridge. We're
I've
already
already
dead.
entered. Okay.
So much.
No, he saved it though. That was good.
Good, you got it.
This is gonna be the part.
Make sure
Get it
when you
back.
drop it, spin quickly so we can see it happen.
Goodness.
Wow.
You did it.
Well done.
That was a
Well done.
lot of fun. This
That's
is more than
surface
last
Wait
time.
it out.
Yeah.
Just wait it out. You'll get a beer.
It's rising up.
Now, Matt, do you live with it's just you and your cat, right?
No, Casey lives with me too.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Well-
I'll fuck with her with the Amazon Echo.
Oh, yeah.
Because I can just like on my phone be like, I think you want to play horror music. Whenever. It's just if I'm not there.
With the
You
Google
should,
Home.
you should do like you should just play like footsteps.
Oh, that's good. I like that a lot.
Oh, go ahead, Jen.
I was gonna say, the Google Homes, you can from a Pixel phone, you can hold it down and tell it to broadcast. So wherever I am, I can speak into my phone and it'll broadcast through all of our Google Home Minis that we
do that
have.
with the-
So,
like
Like an intercom?
Yes.
Are you like Michael Scott when he figures out that he has like the
Yeah.
intercom
Yeah.
service
Yeah.
in the office?
well, so April works from home, so it's really fun.
That's awesome.
Because sometimes I'll just pull it out and I'll just be like broadcast. Ooh, it's a ghost! It's spooky. She's not a fan of it, but
We don't,
I
We don't do
understand.
that. We have Ring in our
Oh, yeah.
doorbell. Yeah. So like one time my parents came to visit to pick up Iris from the nanny. We were at a convention. So I just hacked into that and I was like, get out of my house. Leave. Go away.
Do that.
yeah. Dude, the footsteps thing is real good.
That'd
be
Like,
good.
that's
Yeah.
gonna
That's
That'd be awesome.
It's really traumatized.
yeah.
What I did
I love-
was we also have Nest, the thermostat.
Yeah.
So there was one time, this was a while ago, but I don't know where the fuck I was. I was traveling for work. I don't know what the hell we were doing, but I was out and Lindsay was at home, and I knew that she was having friends over one day. It was like, oh yeah, Saturday, so and so are gonna come over. So I kept just turning the heat to like 90 degrees.
You monster.
It was like the middle of
You
summer.
fucking monster. I knew you were gonna say
I
it.
laughed my ass off. I just kept doing it. And because, like, I guarantee you, like, it got hot. She's like, that's weird, and turned it down. Every, like, hour, I'd check and just crank it all the way back up. And then I never said anything. And it was, like, a week later or something, or at least days later. Like, I was home. And she was like, yeah, no, the fucking thermostat just kept going up. Like, it was so fucking hot. I'm like, oh, really? Wow, damn, dude, what happened? And then,
That doesn't
I
make
did
any
the thing
sense.
too where I'm like, oh man, like, what was it like? And she, like, I get her to tell me the story as
Just so
I'm
you
going
could
like
revel in it.
this. Yeah, I'm just
Of
going.
course.
And she was like, oh, you fuck, was that you? And I'm like, I didn't do anything.
I did
She's like, why? Why did you do that? And I was like, because it was just really funny to
That's
me.
awesome.
I didn't need to see it. I didn't need, you know what I mean? I had no video. I turned it from 72 to 90, and I was like, that makes me feel so good.
It had
She'll
like
kill me. I can do it right now.
Oh,
She'll fucking kill me.
Jesus. Go.
And also, it's gonna be really hard to get my phone out of my pocket.
That is true. That's the first challenge.
Since it was all women hanging out too, like it hit 80 and we're like, this is delightful. And then after that, we're like, oh, this is ridiculous.
Did it just did everyone get really hot really quickly? And we were all like, "Oh my god, is this menopause?"
Oh, we're all hitting it at the same time.
We're all in the same cycle.
We're all in
now.
our 20s.
Happening earlier and earlier.
Damn, dude. It's crazy.
It's all these hormones
It
and
was-
shit.
Well, I mean, you
Very
only have
funny
until
to
like
me.
38, and then you're dead.
Yeah,
so,
That's true.
You're dead. Well, then you're buried.
Yeah.
And then you start talking
Getting
to
up there.
yourself.
Oh god. Oh no.
My
Oh,
old age, Jill.
the chat just caught up to it.
Oh,
Do it, Chad.
yes. Casey was also in the chat.
She'll kill me.
Yeah, she's 100% there, so I can't mess with her. Not right now.
Oh god.
Dude, so Friday, if you're watching this live, Gemlock premieres tomorrow.
It does.
Yep.
It's crazy. Yeah, it was insane.
There it is.
Yeah, look.
So website only, roosterteeth.com. Only place you can watch it. The first episode will be free to the public. I think permanently on the website.
Until we
It's
say
the first
so.
show until Andy says so. It's the first show.
You've got all the
but
power.
I got it. I got
episode
the
2 is also dropping tomorrow as well for first members.
Back to back.
So if you're a first, you can watch both episodes back to back, and then it'll be once a week from here on out. I believe tomorrow is the finale of Ruby.
Yep.
Volume 6 season volume finale. Please, not the whole show.
Yep.
But yeah, that'll be crazy.
Yeah. Got our last episode of Ruby Rewind on Monday.
Rewind?
Who's the
Blinded.
guest?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Uh,
To be
Can't
determined.
say.
we'll see.
TBD.
No, it's insane.
At a time.
I'm still like super thankful and still blown away and kind of disbelieving that I got to be a part of that show. And when they showed the intro at the All Hands, like that was fucking crazy.
So you
Like-
like best friends with Michael B. Jordan?
Oh yeah, of course. You know, we
guys,
pal
like,
around all the time.
weird.
You know, talk about
cool.
being Killmonger and
just
shit.
like fly over,
Yeah.
just hang out with Dave.
No, that's so funny.
That's what
That's,
they call David Tennant.
Yeah,
They call him
Dave.
yeah.
First name basis.
DT.
Dude, he is
Yeah.
such a good voice actor.
Yeah, he
It
is.
is insane. Like
Yep.
He's really phenomenal.
like
in the show.
when we were doing recordings, like, you know, I'm in there and like, okay, blah blah blah, and like then just like David Tennant's part hit, and like everyone does a really good job on their delivery, but like David Tennant, I'm like, holy shit, like none of us are even close. Like, you know, that
And
guy
I
is.
totally agree, and I've talked about this before too. And people are like, "No, you're a voice actor." I'm like, "Listen, I perform and I have done voice acting. Thank you, I appreciate you think that." But it's like no comparison to like us talking to someone like David Tennant in the scene.
Yeah.
I'm like, and now I'm talking. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah.
just go back to the other guy.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you're closer to it though, so you're just gonna hear your voice and be like, "That's just me. I hate
Fair
that."
enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I do hate
it's
the sound of my voice.
It is
It's
funny. I do
weird.
say
It's
that
rough when
every
you do
time I
that.
hear Matt's voice in a recording. I'm
Yeah.
just like,
I
I
hate
hate that.
All right.
yeah.
Goodness.
It's different. Like when you're doing a character, it's fine. Like I can
it's a bit
judge
easier.
my own delivery as a character, but when I'm doing like my normal voice, or in Jody's case, it's my normal voice just a little bit deeper. It's like I'm like I don't know if I suck. Please tell me. Please, someone seriously, if I suck, someone tell me so I can redo that line.
That's funny. Do you do public speaking too?
No.
Oh yeah. Because you're very personable and you seem like you're good with public speaking. I hate public speaking when it's not in like a broadcast format like this or voice acting. I get super red. I forget to breathe.
Oh,
I just
really?
get like really weirded out. And I
You
need
turn to
leave.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like,
called getting the
Sherry
A's.
Birkin.
You got the Sherry Birkins.
Like there'd be a while. I've gotten used to it now, but like my first couple of reviews at Rooster Teeth, I would start like almost hyperventilating because I forgot to breathe so much. I'd be like, I need a raise. Thank you.
Otherwise, I will die.
She's just gonna throw up all over you.
This is a good negotiating tactic.
Yeah, I can
Give
hold
me
the
a raise
throw
or
up, but I
give
don't
me-
want to.
Right. Yeah. You
Give
have
me
1
money
hour.
or give me death.
You have 1 hour.
But especially in the booth,
Raise.
I just love like the isolation of it all. It's like no one cares what you look like. Doesn't matter as long as it sounds good. So do your thing. It feels very chill. It's like a little
Yeah.
personal space box.
Yep. Oh, speaking of personal space, so you had to do like an hour and a half Ruby session,
Yes.
and then afterwards you voiced that cameo in Death Battle.
I did.
So you were in the, and it can get warm in that booth, right? And so we had to voice Death Battle right after. And so I went in there and I put on the headphones and it was just
Oh,
sweat.
I'm
Yeah,
Like,
just like liquid. Just
oh, I've been there. I've done that to other people too. Like I've left there being like, well,
I always tell people when I leave too, I'm like, sorry about that.
supposed to wipe down the machine like when
No, that's
exercise
their
equipment.
job.
Oh, okay.
That's their job. That's like when you have a trainer. The trainer is supposed to do that. You pay them to do that. You don't do that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's full service.
we
Man.
can, but a lot of times Rooster Teeth kind of fluctuates. But sometimes they just don't want you touching the equipment. Period. They're like, we set it up.
Oh
do
my
not
God,
fuck with
dude.
it.
yeah, we broke
want
the
the
shit out of that
Leave
mic
it
stand.
alone.
Dude, when I just went in and started doing more camp, I literally started moving everything in there because you know how
Yeah,
you've got
yeah.
it set up so the window is to your left, where then that's like the control room, you know,
Yeah.
the audio engineers in there and the directors in there and whoever. And you know, Jordan always directs me doing camp, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking stare at you when I do this. So I picked up everything and moved it so that my microphone and the monitor, like I was looking at Jordan like this through the glass, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Now you're gonna see everything." And I started doing it, and fucking they were like, "Hey, can you put that back though? Because the sound bounces off the mirror, the
Yeah.
glass
Oh, yeah.
window, and
It's there for a reason.
and I go." All right, you lucked out this time. I put it like sideways, like just know I'm gonna side eye you as I do these
Yeah.
lines. I've talked about this before, how I go in and like usually hose whoever is in there for like having to record me, like just waste their time, and they're like, "Great, can you do the line?" I'm like, "Listen, I'll get back to the line, but first."
Oh yeah.
It's just like just yelling about anything and ranting about this and that, and I do that the most with camp because it's like I'm in there the longest.
Yeah.
I have the most like lines
Yeah.
with Max and stuff.
Yeah.
So Jordan gets the brunt of it for sure. But they made the mistake of they really needed lines from me sometime last week, and I didn't have a lot of time in my schedule, and I usually do it first thing in the morning. Because I'd rather do it before I getting here, where I destroy my voice. Because if my voice is like an achievement hunter, who gives a shit?
Right.
doing animation, like I kind of want to sound like the character, so I don't want
Yep.
like
That's-
a
I-
sore
you know,
that makes
voice or
sense.
raspy
Yeah,
voice.
I get that.
So I always try
Most
to do
people
it.
It's a
agree.
bit radical, but yes.
Yeah.
I always try to do it first thing in the morning.
I've moved VO sessions if I knew I was going to be filming with
Right.
you guys before.
It
Like
makes
it was like,
sense.
oh, we're gonna do like a let's play on whatever. So I'm
Yeah,
like, fuck,
or-
I need to voice Death Battle ahead of time because screaming into like let's plays with you
It's
guys
the
will just
screaming,
shred it.
and also, do you want me showing up drunk? Sometimes is that it's like,
Also
let me
that.
tell you.
Oh, that game.
So I had to do it at 5. That was the only time I could do it. I'm like, all right, whatever. So again, usually doing recording, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm recording, I'm fucking around, but I gotta get to the office, gotta shoot, gotta film. So this is at the end of the day. So I got it at 5, and I was like, I got nowhere to be. So it was like I stretched like a 40-minute session into like an hour and 10 minutes. Where Jordan was like, at the end of it, I was doing efforts. He left before I was done. He's got because it was like, hey, we need this effort. So it's like it's usually like when you get to efforts, that's usually like a 3 pass. Like do the effort,
Yep.
do the effort, do the effort. I was on like my 15th pass. It was a yell, so it was like we need like an and I'm like ah. Ah! And then he just got up and walked out of the room. And I just went, and then, like I walked out of the booth and he was standing at the door and I go, Jordan, you didn't even hear me. You left. He's like, oh, I heard you. Everyone heard you. And then there's like 6 people working outside the booth and they're like, yeah, that's not soundproof. We all heard you.
Oh yeah, I know.
So it was like, I feel like that was the most he's ever wanted to pull his fucking hair out.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I was like, oh, are you guys still working after I'm done with this? I'm just going home. Like, I'm done for the day. So I'm in no rush.
So Ben and I voiced together in that booth. We set up the second mic when we do Death Battle, and we fuck around a lot. And so like we'll mess with Gerardo. Poor Gerardo is always engineering, and we just fuck with him constantly. But here's how you get away with it. We bought a GoPro and we set it up and
Behind the
we stick it to the window when we do our VO sessions. And now it's our we just make blooper reels. So we put
There
up.
you
They've been doing like really really well,
Oh, okay.
and it's super fun. So that's all you got to do.
I mean, I got away with it not making content. They just have to suffer. That's you made the mistake when you made me a main character. I'm like, fuck. You fucking always need him in this show.
Yeah, now you're stuck with me, right?
That's why, if you're wondering, like, why Sons and Ruby listen less, that's probably why. They have the option, they're like, fuck him. He just gets half the lines this year. Max, they put themselves in a corner. They're like, just fucking give him less time. Fuck off. You're not in this volume.
We put up the GoPro for animation reference for things like Ruby. But they've asked, like, hey, are you going to release those as bloopers or something? And I'm like, okay, we have some takes that are like, gosh darn it, I flubbed. But for the most part, especially because I'm an achievement hunter, it's like, no, we can never release that to the public. It's like Ruby swearing or something.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do that.
That's what's awesome about Max. He doesn't have...
He's not family friendly.
God forbid. They're like, it's like, listen, Max doesn't swear in this. We can never put this out.
Right.
It would ruin his image.
But the best is I will swear a lot as Space Kid, because why not? And then they're like, I don't know if we can put this out. Like, this is Space Kid we're talking about.
Fuck me. Fuck did you just say? Is one fuck.
Oh, Lord.
That's my favorite.
Space Kid's great. I do
favorite
love
fuck.
coming off of Achievement Hunter recordings. I can go into Space Kid pretty easily because it's a lower nasally voice.
Yeah.
So that's fine. But doing Ruby is brutal after.
Oh yeah.
God.
First thing to go is always upper register.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max is all
Up
in
and
here,
down.
man. And it's just like, I even first thing in the morning, like I can't do it after like an hour and a half. You just start sounding like a 10-year-old smoker.
Yeah.
It's just like my throat just gets sore, and he's like, yeah, well, "Fuck you, David."
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, doing the voice I chose for Boomstick was a rough choice, knowing I'd be doing more voice work later on, because now it's always like the balancing act of like, okay, and like. So when we were doing like VO for Genlock, I was like, okay, if I have to voice both these things in this week, I need Genlock to happen before Death Battle, because Death Battle is gonna just fucking shred me.
I think Matt was saying that about Sarge. She's like,
Yeah.
the voice is great, but it really sucks that I chose this.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That was like if I do like Sting for Fairy Tale, I can do it anytime, forever. If I'm sick, I can do it. It's easy, but like it destroys anything after that. 'Cause it's like I'll just down here, and like the more I do it, like the better it gets of like the gravel, and then I just can't come out of it. It's like
then
I
just
could
talk like
never.
that? Yeah.
I could,
Yeah,
like
that's you
well,
for forever.
It's just like it's like Sun. Like I could never do a gravelly voice and then Sun. That's the same thing, because he's basically me, but like a little.
Happy?
Not even like higher pitch.
Yeah.
He's happy. He's happy. He's like fake Michael happy. Like, hey, how are you?
Yeah.
But like even now doing it, you can hear like in my voice because I've been fucking talking all day.
Yep.
So it's just like, is Son sick? Does he have?
Matt, was that your voice acting debut in fucking the Gen Life trailer that we did?
Sort of.
I mean,
guess.
Matt's, what
I've
are you
done-
talking about? Matt's been voice acting for years.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
totally.
With all Matt's videos.
I have been
That
doing
is true.
that. That's,
I listened. I was in the office earlier today, and Matt was Hitler.
That's very true.
That's
I
true. Matt was Hitler.
Yeah.
Real quick,
And that wasn't even a video.
show
Yeah,
of
it's just,
hands.
you know,
That was just a
fun
hobby.
thing,
yeah.
Show of hands. Because of this job, who has had to dress up as a Nazi?
Not yet.
Fuck! I was hoping I'd have better support
What show was that?
Sorry.
on the
Wasn't a
spot.
show.
Of course,
Wasn't a
no
show.
class.
Yeah.
Yes.
You fuckers! That's why they.
Wow.
There we go. Thermostats.
You gotta do it now.
Pretty unanimous.
Oh, that's what
there.
the poll was. I didn't know what the poll was for.
You might as well change that to should Chad sleep on the couch?
Yes.
Yes. All the yes.
It'll be a warm
It's a
couch.
yes, but
gonna be
it'll
so
still
fucking
have
hard.
Toasty couch.
You're never gonna be. There you go. That's smart. I was like, you might need help getting it out of your pocket. Oh, he's getting there.
Hope you have
I
a case
ain't
on.
doing nothing.
He's getting
You're
there.
helping him. Well,
He's
that's
got
pretty
it. He's
good.
gonna.
That's pretty good.
Pikachu. That
looks
some
weird.
very
That
like
looks-
jerk off like motion.
There we go. We got it.
Slapping your nuts.
How are you gonna unlock it?
Yeah, that thing doesn't work like that. You have to.
Yeah, I was like,
No.
you got it out.
No, he can do it.
However, I will say he's got feet.
Yeah, there
That's
you
You
go.
got,
There
you got
There you
toes.
go.
I think this might.
Oh,
be
your
the-
nose. You got your nose.
Yeah, your nose.
Christ.
He's trying to swipe up with his nose.
Well, the worst thing is it's a fingerprint thing, so that's not. Hold on. Yeah! Oh, that looks fucking weird.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll give you
growth.
that one.
That was pretty good. He did it all with one
Yeah.
hand.
It
Fuck!
didn't do it.
work. It didn't work though.
Didn't do it.
Shit.
Yeah, get it to the edge so you can see it, and then put your finger underneath.
You got it. You got
He's
it.
unlocked his phone.
We're in.
Okay, now use your nose.
Better hurry up. Oh,
That's
no,
not gonna
it's-
work.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
hoping
You
it
need a-
would.
You need a finger or a
You got
nose,
sick
man.
Gen Life
It needs
background,
the
too.
pulse.
There you go.
Oh, it works.
You got
Oh
it.
yeah, nose is good. I've nosed my phone before.
I have never done this. Go figure.
It's like you're sniffing
Yeah.
your phone.
Hope you don't have to sneeze.
I don't want to go too far.
No,
That'd be
nobody
terrible.
wants that. No one wants that.
Oh, you're so
Listen, you got a 7%.
No!
Oh, yeah. You went up. You went up.
Chad, they changed the poll to should Chad sleep on the couch, and you got a 94% yes.
Okay, great.
It's
99. Oh, it's going up.
96.
96, 94, 93. Oh, it's
It's
going
fu- it's
down.
fluctuating,
They're
it's
showing some
fluctuating.
sympathy.
Guys, I am an idiot.
Flagpole. Okay.
Watch this.
Dude, like, you could just do voice command, right?
He's gonna push it up to your nose now. Yep.
Turn the downstairs thermostat up to 90 degrees. Sometimes she just fucking ignores me.
Oh wait, hang on.
The downstairs can't be set to that temperature.
They said
Oh,
no.
no, but hold on. Again,
Raise it
90.
up so it's.
There
Oh,
you
no,
go.
you got
He's starting
you're
it up
almost
with his nose. It's 73 right now.
We're so close. We're so close.
She's gonna fucking
Get
kill
that
me.
mutant finger out again. Just try
No,
that.
dude, women like heat.
Oh, you got it.
I got it.
89.
You can do 89.
89.
Can't do 90, you do 89.
89.
That'll work.
That's awful. Dude, you're gonna come home today and she was gonna be like, dude, the house was so nice and warm today. I don't know why. But it was very cozy.
No.
You know, I just like, Chad, let's have sex tonight. It was so great. I'm in such a good mood. I'm gonna rock your world.
Wait, do you have to confirm it or is it all set?
Oh no, it's there.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Christ.
And here's
Well,
the thing
not
too,
really.
like
Warm, rather.
it
It'll be
gets
warm, yeah.
hotter way faster than it gets cold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely this.
it's so easy.
time
to
is it
heat
right
your
now?
house.
3:43.
3:43. I almost said 3:34 because I'm not dyslexic.
I am
Got
not looking forward to this.
Yes.
Just don't go home.
Yeah, but just show her this clip and be like, look, it was funny.
They made me do it.
That's my job.
Hey, I know that
That's my
you know
job.
you
Don't be mad
have
at
to
the
pick up,
community.
pick up both our children and take care of them by yourself until I get home. But I also made the house a living hell.
Let me ask
Hey,
this.
I mean, she gotta go pick
quite
him up. She
literally.
won't even be there for that.
Let me ask you this. Did you or did you
Oh, I
not?
already have a text message.
Did you or did you not say verbatim for better or worse? Because this is worse.
Yes.
There you go.
Let's see. What's your
Oh,
text?
for better or worse. She texted me. She reminded me. We have this is because we have a hot tub.
Yeah.
You're supposed to every 6 months drain it, and I've been trying to figure out the logistics. Then I'm like, I just need a really long hose, and I can make it out to the street and put it in. And we have a really long hose here from Extra Life, and I keep forgetting it. So she texted me, hose.
Oh,
So
she's
she
kind
has
of
no
reminding
idea.
you.
No,
She's just
she
being
has no
nice.
idea. Yeah, she's just being nice, trying to be a helpful, wonderful spouse and remind me of a thing that I need to do.
Well, now you can
Well,
sleep
I
in the
cranked
drain
up.
hot tub.
I gotta
There you
remind
go.
myself
sleep
to
in there now
come
tonight.
be in your hot tub.
Dude, I told you guys are always welcome.
I know. Well, how about what are you doing when you're on the couch later tonight?
You want to do that? Fuck yeah. I do. I'll sleep in the hot tub. Let's do
Lindsay
that.
can hang out inside because she can't go in it anyway.
Right. See, that's the hard part. It was like, yeah, you know, like I was like, hey, you guys should come over. And I was like, oh, that's right, you're pregnant.
She's always, honestly, I've been
Wild.
saying this for years. She ruins everything.
Yeah,
You
I'm
know?
sorry.
Can't go on a hot tub.
Just the worst.
Can't drink. You know, can't smoke crack. It's just like, what can we do?
I do have a grill out there,
Oh, there we go.
and I can make some bitchin'
She can
food.
eat. She can eat.
Yeah.
That's
That's
the one
right.
thing
Right.
she can do in spades right now.
So you guys should come over. I'll grill, and then we can chill in the hot tub.
Not
and
you,
She
you
can
just
eat
looked
while
at
we.
you
No,
guys.
no. You guys are welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You fucking forced him into it.
That's. You're talking to the
I
voice
always
of
tag
Kenny
along.
McLeod over
Yeah,
there. Okay.
come on.
Macy Williams replacement.
I actually, he did a good job with that
Did.
accent. He really did.
It's
I remember
so
watching that.
stupid.
It's funny because, like, for us,
Hello, say hello.
especially as Americans,
Insulting the
you,
Mason.
you were great. You were great, but it did turn very Irish.
It did.
And everyone who's from
Dude.
Scotland was like, "That is not our
You
accent."
know,
Right.
who was
was-
great? Fucking Jeff was great. I
Jeff
thought
was
I was
really good.
watching David Tennant.
He was really good at it.
Welcome to the end.
You just turned into like Rick for
A little
Morty.
bit. He's a fan.
That was like I was gonna try and do like a really like gruff Scottish accent, but my throat was destroyed because I had
worked
just gotten
perfectly.
back. Well, I might have still been sick.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, like that was a rough couple
You
days.
said you were still sick because you have a couple
Fuck,
lines
this is
where you
gonna be
laughed at
impossible.
me
Leave it there.
and you're like, "Ow,
Yeah.
this hurts."
Yeah,
Making work for yourself, man.
Yeah.
I know. Like I filmed the one of the interstitials for Let's Play
Dude,
Live.
you sounded like a fucking corpse.
I was fucking.
You were
dying.
no.
It's like,
Good.
a card trick. It takes this one card. I was like, oh my god. It was fucking awful. Trevor kept talking about how you were sick because I didn't see you that whole week. And then I watched him editing that video or watching it or something. I don't know who edited it. I think he was.
I think he did it.
Yeah, he did cut
edit
it.
And like the funniest fucking. First of all, you started talking. And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
I was making fun of Matt all week about faking being sick, and then I saw that video and I was like, "Stay away!" Oh my god!
I felt
crazy.
bad being there, not because I just felt terrible, but I was like, Trevor's gonna get sick and then go to Australia and
Yeah,
kill
Trevor
the entire
was
country.
mad.
I know.
Like in the office, just preemptively, he was just like, "Swear to fucking God,
He
if I
texted
get
me.
fucking sick,
He
if
texted
Matt
me
Bragg
like 4
makes
times
me
wanting me to
sick."
come home, like come work. And I'm like,
Dude,
I'll come.
It
but
was like
you're gonna
all
die.
week too. He kept talking about like Matt's like sick and like, gross. We did. It was when we did my interstitial, which was just like Matt, Lindsay, and I filmed like small little things to show at AH Live in Australia since we didn't go. Which was like, hey, sorry, we couldn't make it. And we just filmed like a little bit. So Matt did like a magic trick thing. And Lindsay and I did like, hey, sorry we couldn't make it because she irresponsibly got knocked up, so we can't fly there. And then I did one
Wear condoms, kids.
for off topic, just like, hey, before off topic, because they did like a mini off topic there. I'm like, before the show, let me give you some rules. So I used the board, the whiteboard in the like the streaming room. Mm-hmm. And Trevor and I went in there and we were kind of like setting up the framing and like moving the board and whatever. And it must have been like 4 times where he's like, I'm not fucking touching this. Matt had his fucking grubby, gross hands all over
I
it.
didn't touch that thing.
Or I'd be like, oh, hand me that. And he's like, oh, fuck no. Matt was coughing all over that. Like he just, it was everything he talked about
little
was
fucking
about,
germaphobe.
was about
Oh,
Matt's
yeah.
sick.
I came
It was just
in.
like, guys, Matt used that. I'm not touching that. I'll burn that.
Yeah. When Trevor gets grossed out, he's just
Oh, yeah.
no.
No.
Yeah.
He was in
like-
red alert.
Yeah.
It was fucking funny. I'm
told
like,
him
hey,
I
hand
was
me that
sick.
marker. He's like,
I
oh,
warned him.
buy a new marker. Matt looked at that marker.
I was a little bit more subtle with it, but you used my mic to record the lines for Janlock, and I was like, Clorox wipe that.
I completely understood. Like you didn't have to be subtle. You could have been like, I'm gonna throw this away now.
He
And
was
I'm like, I
freaking
get
out
it.
about everything.
Right.
What did you have?
He just, it was just like a cough.
He's
The thing
he's
is,
got, he's got Matt.
No. But he's got Matt now. This is Matt now. That's just like, bleh. This was like Matt was actually sick. You can't catch Matt.
Yeah, that's
you
just
catch
a
being
constant.
sick. He was like
Yeah.
fucking dead.
Just the general unwellness.
Yeah.
Is Matt. Okay.
The funniest part about the Matt magic video that he shot is because it's like a minute or so of Jack doing like narration,
for him?
doing voiceover of like, Matt will blow your mind. And it's all just like B-roll of Matt, just like and shit. But it's all very like, there's a good sound bed of like, oh, oh, like you could believe this is an intro to a magic show.
Right.
And the way Trevor had it edited, he was like, I have this in this temporary spot, but it's just funnier. And we were all like, leave it there, leave it. So it's Jack doing the intro, and he's going on, and it's more ridiculous, and Matt's just being weird or whatever. And then the cut where it's Matt talking to the camera, like actually doing the trick, it literally ends, and it's like, Matt's magic. And it cuts, and Matt just goes, all right, so to do this trick, like that's how it starts. And we were like, fucking leave that.
It was funny as shit.
It's just like, as soon as it ends, it's him just like hacking up a lung.
That's incredible.
And Trevor's like, I was gonna move this later, but I think it's funnier here. And I was like, dude, that is fucking funny. It comes out of nowhere.
That's amazing.
One of those
It's such-
interstitials did.
I got a couple tweets
Michael,
about
you need another- you
people
need a
like,
refill?
I'll take a refill, thanks.
Right.
You're just such a good pour, but
I was a
yeah,
fucking
that's true. You're
baby.
gonna
you'll get Wawa's.
I will.
I was Lindsay's
Okay, leave.
baby. That was something.
You were. You were.
Yeah.
That was horrifying.
Yeah, the intro Lindsay and I did was like, hey, sorry we couldn't be in Australia, but she can't fly, and Iris was early,
It's
so
all Lindsay's fault.
I can't.
Everything is.
I can't go in case she goes into labor. Yeah, they got the.
Oh, that was.
It was close, but he did it.
Close. Yeah.
I was like, hey, we're sorry I couldn't make it because of the baby. If anything happens, we have to stay here. And in the middle of the video, Lindsay goes into labor, and we're like, oh my God, it's coming. And then I pick up Andy. He's like wrapped in a blanket, and he's just going, wah, why my baby?
And then you beat me to death with a bag.
Oh no, really?
Because that was an abomination.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I'm going to take this abomination outside and beat it. To
Oh
death.
my god. Well, that's like when you
It
announce.
was pretty funny.
What do you
never
want,
forget
Max?
Yeah. Well,
Hey,
You know what? Hey!
Cut from the wine! Cut from the wine!
Hey, you know what? What is it?
It's this one.
You don't know. Why'd you tell him?
Cut from the wine!
I actually told
they
Nancy.
focused on you immediately.
It's gonna be all head.
Christina! Oh, get in here.
We're good.
Oh, great.
She stopped.
She stopped. You
got
called
that?
her in, and I gave her a look.
There you go. It's
No.
look at-
It's that one.
There's a key. There you go.
Why just come get it? You had like a whole thing.
Dramatic.
You are very dramatic. There's no such thing as Max not being dramatic.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I love and appreciate you. That freaked you out, didn't it?
Where's mine?
I'm getting it.
Okay.
They
They
No,
kinda
they ruined it.
butted
They
in.
cut. Who was that?
It's Christina.
Thanks, Chad.
Yeah. I'm not gonna give you any more context.
He's
than that.
sharp.
I'm sorry. Oh no! I looked away.
No, that was.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know, man. All right.
He's just a guy. He doesn't even have
I'm
hands.
focused on
That's why
some
Chad's
shit.
never on.
I know.
No, I'm sorry. I really brought the shit.
Clean up. Clean it up.
I'm working
Clean it
on it.
up. Hey, while he works on it, let me tell you about another one of our amazing sponsors on today's episode of Off Topic. You know him, you love him. It's 23andMe. This episode of Off Topic is brought to you and me by 23andMe. Now we live in a world where we have access to data that gives us more personal insight on who we are, from how well we sleep to how many steps we take per day. I've used 23andMe. Super easy. You just sign up online and make an account. They send you a, thank you, Chad. They send you a little kit to your house. They give you a little tube. You just spit in the tube to fill the line. It's a like pre-addressed envelope. You just pop it in, mail it back out, and then in a couple of weeks you just get an email and it says, "Hey, check your account." All the information's there, so you just log into your account on the website. It gives you all kinds of information. You can do your ancestry, or you can do your ancestry and your health. Find out all kinds of things about your DNA. You know, like where you came from, what your medical traits are. Just like a lot of like odds and averages, and when you're more likely to be like, say, lactose intolerant or have freckles, or all kinds of super interesting kind of like little nuggets of information about like, you know, where you come from, and like, oh, well, that's pretty interesting. I did it a while ago, and if you go with the option of it, they can also update that over time. So as they come out with new surveys and results and stuff, they'll just send you an email like, hey, by the way, you've got a couple new tidbits of information. We just updated it to your account, so you just log in, check it out. It's really cool and really interesting. 23andMe allows you to go beyond ancestry to access more personalized insights based on your DNA, from your health predispositions to your lifestyle choices. With 23andMe Health and Ancestry Kit, you can get over 125 reports on your health, traits, ancestry, and more. Reports include things like a lactose intolerance report, a caffeine consumption report, or a genetic weight report. You can discover unique to you insights on which healthy habits likely have the biggest impact on your weight based on your genetics, or find out how your genes play a role in how your body handles caffeine. Buy your 23andMe Health and Ancestry Kit today at 23andme.com/offtopic. That's the number 23andme.com/offtopic. 23andme.com/offtopic. Who is you? 23andMe. I like to give them
like
A free slogan.
like slogans. They can use it if they want.
Yeah.
Who is you?
Take it or
Who is
leave
you?
it. That's fine. Hashtag who is you?
I
is me?
like who is you, but who you be is pretty great. Also.
Who you be?
Who you be?
23andMe.
like that.
Who you be?
Listen,
That rhymes too.
we were doing a because they sponsor Death Battle, and we're here in the booth, and I was
Can we bleep that, by the way? Because they're not a sponsor of this episode.
They're not.
You were doing because they sponsor Death Battle.
Yes. Sorry, I forgot about that rule. There's I know.
Chad gets all my jokes.
Yeah, there was a good one earlier. You got it.
That was actually a thing that we got
Witty
told before.
Chad.
About like you not being able to mention a
Here's the
different-
thing. It's probably a rule. We
It
don't
is.
care.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
I
this
forget-
is
you know,
off
see,
topic.
that's what I thought you were. I
This is off
thought.
topic.
I know. I gotta get. There are no rules here.
No, there are rules,
But you
just
don't care.
follow, yeah.
Right.
Should they yell at Trevor later?
Yeah.
I know you're gonna tell your story too, but it's similar of don't like no rules off topic. It's free form basically. Yeah. It's fucking Max while it's
Beyonce.
gone. Apparently Max and what's her name? I'm terrible. Came up with this.
You just-
What? What?
No, that could not have been more perfect.
What? While it's gone, did that happen as well? Great. Awesome.
He's just pacing. He's just pacing the office right now.
Fun.
Oh my god.
It's just extra. Oh, do we end?
We cut.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. We're here.
back.
I don't know what's happening.
Cool.
No, it was great. And that was beautiful because you even just referenced how I didn't get your joke, and then the
Max and
callback was
Christina
perfect.
came out, and I went, "Who was that?" And then he was like, "Oh, that's Christina. She works over." And I was like, "Yeah, I know that. That was the joke." And then you're like, "What's her name?"
I forgot. I really know. Sorry.
So now when it
I
actually
called
would have
him-
been
I called
applicable.
him. I was like, idiot. I know who works here. And Lindsay was like, I what is it?
That's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then now I
Well,
know.
what's her name?
Fuck it.
Lovely Christina. I understand. Fucking Christ. But they came up to me in the kitchen. They're like, "Hey, we went to grab a beer. Is that okay? Like, is that cool?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's off topic."
Also, you already did it. You asked me afterwards. Don't ask my wife. Talk to me.
I'm the nicer one.
You look at me.
But anyways, yes.
No joke. Again, joking. Max, I've known Max for years since before he worked here, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that." Christina was over there, and she walked over, and I went like this, and went. And she just stopped. She stopped. I was like, because we don't really know each other. I'm like, that's fine. I'm just kidding.
That was amazing.
I love Max and Christina. They're awesome.
I'm glad I missed this whole interaction just so I could bring it back and slam it.
That was awesome.
That was great.
That was
It was perfect
beautiful.
timing.
That was
It
perfection.
was fucking perfect timing. It was in the script, and you nailed it. Always adhere to the script. If you're not sure what's going on, check the script. So is that had your wife turned down the temperature yet?
Fucking hell.
Well, we need to know because if it's not
We need
89, then
updates,
she
Chad.
noticed. Because the thing is, like, sometimes the Nest goes nuts, right? Because it's great, but it sucks at the same time. Like, it tracks your patterns. So if it's like make it
Oh,
hot,
it fixes
make it hot,
you.
make
Oh,
it
yeah.
hot, make it hot. It does that regularly because it's like, oh, every other day they made it hot.
you're right.
But
Right.
sometimes, like,
Yeah.
if it's fucking hot as shit and you turn it down, it's stupid and doesn't know that. So, like,
For
an
sure.
hour later,
got
it'll
it.
make it hot again. And so then you fight the Nest sometimes because it's like,
It thinks it knows more
Its
than you.
smart memory is like, I know you want it hot right now. And I'm like, no, I don't. I want it cold. So every now and then I delete my Nest. Like,
Do the
sometimes it
upstairs so
knows
she's
too
got
much.
nowhere to go.
And I wipe it. So that could happen. Or his wife just went, oh, that's weird, and turned it down.
He's got a case.
I think she noticed. God fucking hell.
See, the thing is, though, again, it was funny. You hit yourself. She noticed, but she might not have known it was you yet, because sometimes it does weird shit.
It's true.
Lindsay, like I said, Lindsay's, I had to keep turning it up. I cranked the heat like 4 times.
It hasn't changed the orientation yet. There it goes.
Chad's freaking out right now with his phone.
So I think of Parks and Rec when Amy's boxing. She's like, hey, my hands.
Oh yeah, my hand. Yeah, my hands.
I have a text from Max that just says, "Give us a pour."
Was that after he came by or before?
How old
I
is
get
the text?
8 minutes, so right before. He's probably standing over there
Give us a
and
pour.
trying to get my attention, like I was.
You can do it yourself.
Looking at my
and you
phone.
It
did.
was just funny. He was standing there for a bit, and I
What
made
a
eye contact with him.
fucking
He didn't do anything.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, what's up?
They'll ask everyone except for you, Michael.
Yeah.
It's a reputation I have.
All right,
I
downstairs.
like it.
It's back to 72.
Damn it.
Well, you
You gotta
She
crank
knew.
it back up.
She knew.
She knew.
Nah, crank it back up.
Do it one more time.
And do upstairs
you gotta
too.
do it at least twice.
Do both.
I'm not doing upstairs because I have children and that's where they sleep. And if it's
Alright.
too hot and they don't
Don't
sleep,
burn
I'm
that
not doing that to myself.
That's fine. That's fine.
Then she'll have no.
It's also
Shit.
because as you're doing it, you're like rubbing your eye with the fake finger.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
It's just funny to watch.
Fuck!
An hour and a half he's been holding these hands.
Done good.
No, I don't want that. No, fuck. No, that was fuck.
You have just fucking been burping
Yeah.
non-stop since yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been yesterday too. It's true. I'm gassy.
Is that holding back like another like puke or
No,
Okay.
luckily no. But yeah, yesterday.
it's easier if
kinda
you close
went
one
hand in hand. Today we're good.
Chad is right to have limits.
Got it.
Somebody in the chat said.
Got
Back
it.
up.
It's set to 81. So we'll see how that goes.
Still warm. That's good enough.
I like how you've already backed off.
That's like comfy.
Like 81. 80.
No, it's gotta be higher than that.
That's it.
You can't just leave it at 81. It's gonna fix itself.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll fix itself.
absolutely.
But
Just
you just
put it
gotta
higher
keep
up, it'll
trying.
fix
You gotta keep
itself.
doing it.
None of you have to go home to this.
You're correct. I don't know.
I already did it. I lived it.
I'll sleep on my own couch tonight for your honor. Just like I'll remember you. I'll sleep on my own couch.
So, yeah. So hey, the house is hot as fuck, and I brought people home that you might have met once. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
So we're cool. We're cool.
Yeah.
She likes
And
that.
we're gonna get. We're already a little drunk from the show, and we're getting in the hot tub. Have fun with the kids.
And you'll drown in your hot tub.
Yeah.
Unrelated, but did you see the new? You saw the new DBZ movie?
Yeah, I did.
Did you see it, Chad? Or no?
Oh no, Brawley movie I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We're debating.
I enjoyed it. There's like a lot of hype as fuck moments.
Yeah.
Where it's like they start hyping you up and you're like, there's no way they're gonna do something better than that. And then they somehow do.
Goku takes his dick out.
Whoa!
That's
Finally.
how you start.
Not finally. It's as a kid, it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, his penis is out all over the
Especially in
place.
the manga. It's like, oh, there it is. There it is.
Yep.
There it is. Yeah.
It's funny because he's a kid, so it's just like.
Like a little Bart Simpson penis.
Yeah.
Or like
That was a weird choice as
or like
well.
a cartoon penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the movie.
Yeah, in the movie.
That was weird.
There was a quick frame of his dick.
Yeah, and I'm just like, he's like
That
a
out there.
10-year-old kid.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so weird. It's
funny.
That's still like baffling to me. I still
Spider
think
pig.
about it. I'm just like,
Spider
why?
pig.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's
Why would
really
they do
fast
that?
and you
'Cause
don't
it's a
draw it
movie.
erect, you're good.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why?
For me, I just boil it down to
You
going
were wondering
to
for
Japan.
years.
That'd be like showing Lisa's vagina.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That's not Bart
Well-
Simpson. That's not made in Japan.
Oh, there's
No,
a there's a
I'm
whole
saying-
thing in original Dragon Ball where Goku starts poking Bulma right in the vagina. and
Yeah.
it's just like it's
Yep.
squishy.
Boop, boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop. He does.
That's literally Butters does to Paris Hilton. So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same thing.
Butters is Goku.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I like that Space Kid was just a version of Butters. That's how it
A little more
started.
nasally. Yeah. Nasally.
I
Butters.
did an impression of Butters because I'm like, this is the Butters of the show, and I was like, all right, I'll try and modify that a bit. Cool. It's Butters mixed with.
Oh, we
That
saved
was-
it. We're good.
We're oh, some good on the hand tonight.
And on your
You
phone.
saved it, but it was a bit of a drip. It's
incredible.
the most
Sorry.
they've gotten so far.
That was, what a save!
You were so close. I know you were so excited, weren't you, broadcast?
Incredible.
Weren't you?
Wow.
Close.
Someone says watch Shin Chan. Oh, we have. Thank you.
Yeah, Shin Chan,
familiar.
he gets his dick out quite
Yes,
a
he
bit.
does.
What, Shin
That's
Chan?
Laura Bailey.
Is that Laura? Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura Bailey. She's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yeah." That's also another like Space Kid Butters voice.
Yes.
Of just like, I'm a little kid.
She also did. Was it young Trunks
Kid
for a while?
Trunks.
Yeah. And she had to stop because it's like kind of nasally, but mostly gravelly. Like it's the Brandon impression. Like, hey guys, what's up? I'm Brandon from Haney. Yeah.
Kind of. Kind of is. Kind of is.
What the fuck?
You're like, your fake hands were
Offline.
trained.
Oh my god, she shut you out.
I know. What happened? I
She
said
shut you out of the main
it says
train.
Turned off
offline.
the Wi-Fi.
It says-
Dude, that would be fucking funny. You're gonna get a text. I know.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Wait, you guys,
She's gonna be like,
You're dead.
you're doing off topic, aren't you?
it's just gonna be a picture of
Oh,
your
no.
shit on the front lawn.
Guys,
It's
Did
just
you
like
break your house?
upstairs is still going. I think I broke downstairs.
Oh.
Oh no!
We all know that we had nothing to do with
she
it.
just texts you an emoji couch.
Yeah.
It's just like
There's just a doghouse.
you know.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
no.
not even gonna pay out. Oh, whatever. We'll see.
All right, back to 90.
It's 90.
Yeah.
I got legit worried that I broke it.
Does your wife like Girl Scout cookies, perchance?
Yes?
Okay, because Marcus and his daughter are giving them out in the kitchen. Just bring home
Giving them out.
Giving them or
No.
selling them?
I've heard both. Feel like, hey, I have extras, but also I'm filling orders. That
Also,
are
I'll be
in
honest,
place.
bullshit.
I
Pay
might
for
need to
them.
leave.
Yeah, they're Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah, you
Just
gotta
look
help
at
For
it.
help
'em.
out.
I will buy a fuck ton. This is where I'll let loose on my
Rumor
diet.
has
You wanna go right now?
Dude,
Just go buy a shitload?
I mean, I'll do it after the podcast.
I have to go get my wallet. I don't have any
Now.
pockets.
I
I have nothing on me.
You got to use nature's pocket.
Yeah, I got my cleave.
Yeah.
my diet continues that I started around Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Nerds.
Which one are you doing? Or are you just straight up just tracking shit?
I'm doing. It's funny, Chad. I'm doing. Don't go to McDonald's 7 nights a week. It's a very
That's
simple
a
diet.
tough diet.
It's hard.
Did you
but
wean
it's
yourself off, or
easy.
was it like a hard shut off?
hard shut off?
Didn't I-
like an
like
That's how I
iris?
do
An
everything.
iris,
baby.
yeah.
That's how I do everything.
Didn't I just see a picture on Twitter of like a fuckload of McDonald's in front on this set?
Yeah,
but I didn't eat
That's
it all.
different.
That was an exception, please.
That was an exception. But
Yeah.
also, the thing is, like,
Does Chef Mike know?
he saw.
Yes.
He saw it.
I mean about the diet.
Yeah. The thing is, though, like,
Chef Mike was like, I don't think about you anymore either.
listen, I still go. I just go like once a week now, not every single night at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It's great when people are like, oh, I go on a diet, and they're like, what diet are you on? You know, like, oh, I'm on the keto diet, or I'm on this no carb diet, or whatever. And I'm just like, I don't eat like shit every single day forever. Fortunately, that's how I got fat. So all I have to do is not do that.
Yep.
So since Thanksgiving, it's like just before Thanksgiving, I was about 195. I was like, I'm gonna stop being me just for a little bit. I weighed myself this morning, 180.8.
Nice.
Job.
So
Nice.
I think once I get to 175, back to every day.
See, and that's the problem, because then you feel good. You're like, I hit my goal. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
like
And then
time
you're
to
back.
celebrate.
No, see, that's
The
not
goal-
a problem for me. The thing is that it's even great. It's even if it takes me one more month, right? Let's say 3 months to get to like from a fat piece of shit
To lose like 20
this is
pounds?
fine.
Yeah.
It took me a year to get there.
Right.
So a year of just like 3 months of diet. That's
not
9
bad.
months of bliss.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
mean?
your own weight roller
That's
coaster that
fine.
you get to go
I have no
on.
issue
Yeah.
with that. I gotta cut it off. Me, my limit. This is first person. Mine's like I can't ever hit 200 because at that point, then like I think it's I can't come back.
Sure.
Then I'll be like 200 to 230. I'll be like that. And then
Yeah.
I'm just like move over, Jack. I'm the fat guy. Which isn't even insulting. It's funny. Jack has said several times to both me and Alfredo. He's like, "Hey, don't fucking take my thing.
Is he really?
Don't fucking get fat. I'm fat."
That's his thing.
He's like, that's all I got. And I was talking about like, man, I'm such a fat piece of shit right now. It's like, seriously, can I take you aside? Like, fucking, you better lose weight because this
This is my thing.
That's my thing right now.
I got charity and this.
it's charity hosting and that. He's
Yeah.
a great MC.
Yeah, he is.
Jack's a great host.
Oh yeah, he really is.
But I will
and a
buy
good
the
voice for
I
it,
will
too.
buy the fuck
does.
out of some Girl Scout cookies and eat them in a month.
What are
Nice.
your favorite ones?
Anything with
Oh,
like chocolate and
Simone.
marshmallow.
I like
Smells
Dosey
pretty
Do's.
good.
Good.
Smell his hand down.
Dude, Thin Mints.
Nah,
That's my
I
wife's.
don't give a shit about Thin Mints. I don't care.
That's my
I don't
wife's
like mint
favorite.
though.
I don't like mint and chocolate together. They're separate.
I don't like
The
mint.
only thing I hate about Thin Mints, they're like the
Not even
you'll
in
chew into
toothpaste?
them and they'll just stick to you.
Oh, yeah.
Inside
it's like, no, no, no.
humidity has hit 41%.
Oh shit.
The humidity?
Yeah.
I know you're fucking with humidity, man. You're a
Fuck,
monster.
You're just gonna be sweating. Temperature doesn't
Fucking
even matter at that
rainforest in my
point.
house.
It's gonna be
Rainforest.
It's gonna be a
bad.
rainforest. It's gonna come. It's gonna be like Jumanji.
All you gotta do
All the animals just come running out.
Yeah, vines on the
You
walls.
turn the humidity up on the nest, it just opens up and just shit starts flying out.
No.
I like one person in the chat was like, Lindsay as a pregnant woman is like, I'm gonna kill them if they keep talking about like diets and stuff. I'm like, no, I'm riding that high right now. I'm like, yeah, diet away. I will keep eating for a little bit.
Yep.
A few more weeks of bliss, then I gotta get back.
Yeah, I
to
know what
it.
you're talking about. Lindsay
I'm
can't
good.
do anything Like her life sucks. It's like I'm huge. I gotta carry around this other human being.
Yep.
I can't drink. I can't eat fucking like fresh fish and
Nope.
sushi and shit,
Yep.
which she loves or whatever. It's like all
Yep.
she's got is eating. Fucking eat up, man.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
Don't go crazy.
Just sit at home. No, go crazy. Fucking
I'll keep that baby healthy.
just work more later.
God,
That's all it is.
Yeah, with the first kid too. Like, the doctor was like, gain weight to April, right? She's like, I'm trying, and he's like, you are not gaining enough weight, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, dude,
Here's a coupon
I was
book
like,
from McDonald's.
dude,
I want to, you have to use them all by the time
it's
you
not
come
gift
back.
card.
I told him,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, I watched her cook and eat an entire
Yeah.
pack of bacon for breakfast.
Wow.
Like,
An entire pack.
An entire pack.
That's
That's
fucking
great.
And I
that's
was like-
protein.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
It's
great.
protein and fat,
awesome.
which is not
Bulking up.
terrible. Yeah.
God.
yeah. That's insane. You just want bacon now? You want bacon at McDonald's? That's what we
Bacon's
need,
good,
dude.
Bacon's
Were
good.
Does Pete Terry's
I'm not
do
gonna
bacon?
drop it.
Yeah, they do.
They do bacon. Okay, I wasn't quite sure either.
It's nice not being like a fat piece of shit. It feels good.
I gained 30
Get
pounds
around.
with each kid. So like with first
Each
kid,
kid.
30 pounds, and then I lost it all back. And then
That sympathy weight.
yeah, and then second kid. No, it's after. It's
Oh,
the
yeah.
like dealing with the
Gotcha,
stress and
gotcha.
It's
the
the
not.
kid weight.
Yeah, you're right. You
See,
know.
me, I'm in a rare situation where what I attribute my weight gain to is people like, oh, it's the kids, like the dad bod, whatever. And it is in a way. It's not the like, fuck it, it's easy. I got a kid now, whatever. It's I didn't really drive. Like I've always had my license, but I didn't drive. Like we only had one car, and it's her car she had in college. Like when I met her,
Right.
and we work at the same place. We live together. So I was like, well, fucking, let's not buy a second car. We don't need one. I never had. When I moved here, I moved across the street from the office. So I didn't have to buy a car.
Right.
I would just walk there. So she would always drive everywhere. And I was like, cool. You know, I'm just not going to fucking drive. But like when she got pregnant, I was like, all right, we'll get a second car and I'll drive. I'm not going to be a lazy piece of shit like with the kid because it's just driving everywhere. You know what I mean?
right, yeah.
Now it's driving everywhere. But like, especially when she's like going to school and
Oh, when you got two?
activities
Yeah.
and like, and then when we have two, but that wasn't even part of the thing. I was like, I'll stop being a lazy piece of shit. We'll get another car. That'll be fine.
But now it enables you to go wherever you want,
Exactly.
whenever.
100%. That's it. At like, again, got my license when I was like 17.
Like
It's
I was blown away
go
when
to
I
work,
saw you
come
driving
home,
for
that's
the
it.
first time.
Yeah.
Like
and it was
9 months, I
what?
never saw him drive.
Yeah. And now it's like,
And I was like, whoa.
then it went like this. It went from me going like, Lindsay, I want McDonald's. Look at McDonald's. And she's like, well, it's midnight. So no, I'm
Yeah,
not
fuck
going.
you.
And I would go, man. And now I go, I can get it whenever I want. So that it was a year and a half of me going whenever I wanted and just going.
Oh yeah, dude. That late night,
And
especially
it's
too.
right there.
Yep. Yeah. It's dude, it's so close to my house. McDonald's and Taco Bell are across
Oh,
the
yeah.
street from each other.
that's
And
Taco
it's
Bell's the other
like,
one.
Taco
And-
Bell late night.
And also, right, both of those things are also really great when you've already been drinking a bunch, and then
Oh,
you're
yeah.
just like, you know what I need, like, but then you do need somebody to drive you.
That's
which is
on the way home from off topic.
Yes.
She drives me home,
And
and
you
then
guys
I'm
get
like, stop at McDonald's, stop at Taco Bell, and then I eat it, and then I go to bed at 6 p.m., and then I wake up at 11.
With the shits.
Yeah, it's
No,
like,
that's
Taco, like if I have late night Taco Bell, it's like 4 a.m. It's like, whoa. It's just
I
like-
never have late night shits. I don't wake up.
It's
I
like,
don't-
Yeah, I don't
oh
either.
god.
That
Oh,
shit's
it happens
Really?
to me all the
I don't
time.
either.
That
I don't
sucks.
really get it from anything.
Yeah.
I don't. I mean, like I understand the.
I think it's the the
yes.
fire sauce that does me in. 'Cause
I
I always
never
See,
had
that's just hot.
Yeah.
That's hot, but that doesn't like cause it.
for me, it just goes, or it's their meat,
Oh, yeah,
whatever they have.
they're me too.
Yeah, the meat too.
Dude, I fucking skip
Dude,
that
I
too.
love their ground meat
I
or
don't give a
ground
shit.
beef, whatever the fuck they want to call it. I love it. It's like
I love
this orange meat paste. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
That's exactly what I
it's
want.
so
That's
good.
exactly what
have
I
you had
want.
the quesarito?
Yeah,
That thing's
yeah.
fucking great, dude.
My two favorite items are the quesarito
And the cheesy gordita
and the cheesy gordita crunch.
Fuck yeah, I'm
Those are
right
the
there
two
with you again.
Best fucking things.
Yep.
And you get the cheesy gordita crunch. You add that Cool Ranch shell.
Yep.
It was like
You can do that?
four.
You did the hard taco.
I never
make-
thought about that. Yeah, you could of course substitute that. Damn,
I tried. Of course you can. It's like fucking. It's like Albert Einstein. Like
Oh my god.
E equals MC squared. Wow, it's
thought
right in
about
front
that.
of me.
I was gonna do the nacho one next time.
Yeah.
4 days ago,
nacho.
Michael and I were breaking down the anatomy of a quesarito. I'm like, so what makes this a quesadilla and a burrito? Is it a burrito that is wrapped in a quesadilla? And we're like, oh, let's check it out. And we literally like dissected the whole thing.
Because I ordered one, and I was like, well, I've never opened
Really
it.
seen it.
I just eat it, and I was like, oh yeah, it's wrapped in a flour tortilla, like
Yeah.
a quesadilla tortilla.
Right.
Other than that, it's nothing.
Well, and the burrito doesn't get the grill. But they have the
quesadilla
quesadilla
grill,
grill is the thing they pull.
The
You know,
panini press.
Right,
Not-
exactly. Oh, we have a panini press. I make quesadillas in that bitch all
Oh,
the
that's
time.
awesome. Nice.
Yeah, and so that's the thing. It's the grill at the end.
Dude, it's good.
Yep.
And they get the rice in there that the quesadilla doesn't have.
Exactly.
Quesadillas got the rice.
I'm the chicken quesadilla meal person.
She's chicken, I get
Every
steak.
time.
I do chicken as well.
Soft taco, not a hard taco. Get that hard
I
shell out of
haven't-
here.
I was soft taco my whole life as a kid, and as an adult, I was like, give me the heart, I can handle it.
I like
It falls apart.
I like
Yeah,
the hard taco,
100%.
but if you have more than a 5 or 6 minute commute, it's
Yup.
mush by the time you get back.
5 minutes, but if you leave it, it does go to mush.
Yeah,
You
it
gotta
does
eat
not
that
have
shit.
a good shelf
You can
life
eat
at
a
all.
soft taco 5 hours later.
Yes.
A hard taco becomes a soggy
Soft
taco,
taco,
and then
yep.
it sucks.
Yep.
But that's what's great about the cheesy gordita crunch, though.
You
is
get both.
Even if it sogs a little bit, it's wrapped in a like. Is it the chalupa shell? I'm not even sure
It's
what
a
it is.
chalupa shell is
It's,
amazing.
it's the gordita soft
I love the
taco thing because they have other different types of gorditas. The crunch is the reason this one is the crunch is because it has the other shell in it.
Yeah.
And then there's like
And
the
there's
Crunchwrap Supreme, which has the flat hard shell, which is encased
Dude,
in.
they
That
had
Taco Bell.
They
that
had like the
thing
double
confuses
crunch wrap,
me.
the double
The
stack crunch wrap.
octagon.
Yeah.
Taco Bell, Mexican food in general, but like especially Mexican food. But Taco Bell,
Zero.
they do an amazing job of like, all right, we have 4 things. How do we make 47 menu items? And
Out
they
of
do
these,
it.
yeah, they do.
mix
And
and
they do it.
match.
It's like, well, what's in that one? Well, meat, cheese, and lettuce. What's in that
Yeah.
one? Meat, cheese, and lettuce.
I forget the comedian
What's in
who
that
gave
one?
that
Meat,
exact
cheese,
same
and
joke.
lettuce. It's true.
It's so good.
Like, at least most places is like different shit. That's
Yeah.
every single food item is the same thing. It's usually in a different like bun. Their bun is like, this is flour tortilla.
I saw yesterday on Twitter,
gordita.
nacho fries were trending.
Nacho fries are fucking amazing at Taco Bell.
So I was like, oh my god, because then earlier that day I was like, I saw Sarah was eating nacho fries, and I was like, oh,
Are they back?
they are back because they're trending. And I was like,
Oh
Shit.
This is gonna
And
be the
then-
end of your diet.
No,
So-
it's cheat day. It's fine.
it's true, Friday.
I was good yesterday.
So I was like, why the fuck are nacho fries trending and stuff? He's like, because they're back, and that's why we went to Taco Bell today. And I was like, that makes sense. I've never had
Dude,
them.
nacho
You guys wanna go to Taco Bell
They're
after this?
fucking phenomenal. They're so
I
good.
assume they're like McDonald's as French fries with like taco seasoning.
No, they're almost like curly fries,
Okay.
which are
Jack and Block.
it's
are
at the
really
top
good
of
fries.
the
Yeah,
fry
Jack-in-the-Box is-
hierarchy. Curly
Okay.
fries are at the top.
Yes.
They're basically like curly fries. They're super seasoned. They're like, I don't know if they're full on curly, but they're like bendy. They're not
Okay.
like straight fries.
Yeah.
They're super thin. They're super crunchy. They're seasoned to shit. And you get like a queso cheese sauce with them.
Okay.
You dip them.
See, I'm not a big fan of the Taco Bell cheese sauce, but what I
I'm
do
not
is
either.
I put a thing
Yeah,
of fire
I
sauce
hate
in
it.
it and I mix
There
it
you
up
go.
so it's like spicy cheese in it.
It's here's the thing, and I think this may be a factor
That's what
too.
fucks me up.
So Taco Bell,
That's the midnight shit.
That's the
Bell.
midnight shit.
I don't have a problem with Taco Bell cheese sauce. It's good, but I feel like the only failings in like fast food restaurants in Texas is cheese. Because like Taco Bell, that Taco Bell cheese sauce is the same cheese sauce everywhere. It's the same cheese sauce you'll get on the Cape. It's the same cheese sauce I would get in New Jersey.
Yep.
And Texas itself has unbelievable queso. So compared to like the local cheese
Well, they
environment,
locally source queso from Texas.
they should do that, but I guarantee you they don't because it's like a franchise thing and it's like an ingredient thing or whatever. That to me is the only failings of like fast food here when you compare it to local food we have here. Local like steak and cheese is fucking amazing in Austin, Texas.
What's your
It's so
What's your
goddamn good.
favorite queso in Austin?
It's hard.
It's probably a toss up between Torchy's and
pretty good.
Alamo.
I was gonna say Torchy's and Trudy's.
I'm sorry.
Torchy's is also good. What's up?
I was just gonna say she had responded. Remember she sent me a thing about the hose. So I tried to respond, "Love you," and I was like, "I'm gonna try swipe with my nose." What's that first word?
Well done.
I
Wow.
fucking
Yeah.
did it.
You did it.
Now let's see if I can get you.
Just put the letter.
Yeah,
Just put
you.
you.
Is she making you garlic bread? Is that what that is?
No, for some reason she sent me a Bitmoji of garlic bread, and she said just because.
Well done, Chad. Love you. No, send. Nice.
Damn.
Got it. Wow.
That's awesome.
I don't need hands.
She won't suspect a thing.
Yeah, I love
It's
you.
so hot in here. I think Chad did it, but he loves me, so he couldn't.
Yeah, it couldn't have been me.
I had to laugh. I was looking at the chat, and there's a user. It's like Maricita Mosa. Looks like the name is. Could be wrong.
Yeah, you butchered it.
Yeah,
Yep.
but they were like,
I know.
"Lol, Taco Bell white,
white as fuck? I saw that too.
It's like it's true.
To
but
be
then
fair-
a few comments down, she said it's good though.
Right.
Yeah.
It is good, and also listen. That's why I said I did air quotes when I said Mexican Mexican food.
Oh yeah.
And let's just say real quick, if somebody goes to you and is like, hey, what are you feeling? Like, what do you want for lunch? If someone says, oh, I'm feeling Mexican food, do you ever think of Taco Bell?
Yeah.
No,
You
no,
should-
I don't.
No.
Because you would say Taco Bell.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like that's a whole different thing. We don't
Again-
even call it Mexican food. So
Again,
like it's its
even
own category.
especially in Texas.
No, yeah.
There's like 100 other like actual places
Yeah.
you could go to. Most people here don't, and it's true, they don't consider Torchy's as like a taco place.
Right.
No, like do not talk to Patrick Rodriguez about that. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's
he-
like, no.
and-
Yeah,
too.
there's plenty of like
No.
again in Texas, there's plenty of like Mexicans here. They're like, fuck Torchy's. It's not tacos. It's like gourmet Americanized taco.
it's so good.
And
Yeah.
someone said Tex-Mex
It's actually really fresh. It's
Tex-Mex
good.
is totally
Good.
different than Torchy's.
good.
It's different than Taco Bell too. There's Taco Bell in its own category, and then there's Tex-Mex, which is like Torchy's ways in and
Taco
out,
Bell
but
is
it's
like
Yeah.
fast food American Mexican.
It's
food.
bastardized Mexican.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Tex-Mex is like Texas food with like Mexican like I don't know ingredients
Yeah.
like
And even then, like I
Flair.
said, they have some kind of like specialty tacos, so they'll just throw in like random shit, and you're like, that it tastes delicious, but this is not what you would normally have in a taco at all, like a waffle or something.
Those are great.
They're delicious.
they're fucking great.
So
The breakfast tacos with the
I
waffles.
love them.
Now,
Yeah.
the
I
Mexican
haven't
tacos.
had Taco
The
Bell
Roscoe,
breakfast.
yup,
Yeah.
and you get the maple syrup.
Oh, you're talking
with
about
it.
Torchy's though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm
The
waiting.
Breakfast
It's
tacos
March,
at Torchy's
right?
are great.
Something like that.
I think
yeah.
so. I'm waiting.
The best authentic Mexican taco experience I've had is walking across the border with my friend, and they get like street taco stands, all these places, and usually it's like this old ass woman making them. And you're like, you know, this
Hope
is
you
gonna be
enjoyed
good,
it while it lasted.
Yeah.
right? That's why I don't want that wall. I need my tacos.
Man,
But they would make it with like tripa.
they're
which is
gonna. Their
delicious.
business is not gonna do
Bullshit,
well.
we're open again. 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
open
3
3
weeks. Temporary 3 weeks. We're open.
We're good.
Pay your bills.
Damn it. Okay.
Stop selling your
I'm-
shit, and then
I-
3 weeks.
I just really
back
want
to a vacation.
TSA to be open for the week of the 20th, which it won't be because it's gonna shut down like the 17th.
Why, is that
because
Star Wars weekend?
No. That's when I go to Tokyo and just like I don't want that because like there was like. It was like if the government shut down for much longer, we could see a potential complete shutdown of all airports in
Yeah,
America.
but it'll
I'm
hold
just
the
like,
3 weeks will hold it off.
no.
You'll be
Yeah.
able to leave, you just won't be able to come back.
That'd be okay.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Have fun.
What's up? What happened, Chad?
Hold on.
Enjoy it next time.
Oh yeah,
Try to do
and
it.
if
Sorry, I'm having to type this with my nose because I'm off topic, and I don't have hands.
because
But now you
we
didn't
didn't
type.
remove
You didn't
No,
type.
they're listening to you. Stop.
But I didn't type this with my nose. I'm just talking into my phone. Hi, my name's Chad. I married you. I love you a lot. Let's have some more kids. I want like 5 more kids. 2's not enough. Give me 7. Okay,
That-
thanks. Bye.
No, that was Michael. This is voice chat. You know I had a vasectomy, so if any more kids pop up, there's gonna be questions.
But just kidding. I really didn't get it. I know I told you I got one, but I went to the doctor and was like, "Don't snip my dick," and he didn't.
It was a butchered job.
No, oh, that's where it ended.
Botched it. Botched it.
It ended on just kidding. I really didn't.
Yes.
send that, time to send it.
Hold on, I gotta scroll. Oh my god, let's read
It's
this.
so long.
Oh god.
Andy, help him out. Somebody help him so they can just read it.
Oh yeah, we're gonna need that.
You got it. Okay.
That's the. She's like she said she was on with like you didn't say anything about the hose. And then he's here. You gotta scroll for
Just
me.
delete it all and say
So I
cool.
was like, I saw it and I'll get it. Sorry, I'm having to type this with my nose because I'm up topic, on off topic, and I don't have hands because I know they listening to you just talking into my phone. Hi, my name is Chad. I married you. I love you a lot. Let's have some more kids. I want like 5 more kids. Too smart enough. You lost it.
Went too far.
Yeah, yeah, no, I committed. Too smart enough. Give me 7. Nope, that was Michael. This is voice chat. You know I had a vasectomy, so if any more kids pop up, there's going to be questions, but I just kidding, I really didn't. And send.
Well done, Chad. Well done.
Just kidding.
Wah, wah.
Too
Always a
smart
good time
enough
when I come on the
was my
show.
favorite part.
It's always a hoot.
It's always fun.
Jesus Christ.
Luckily, there's lots more beer.
There's lots more beer. There's,
I'm
you know,
looking forward to this response.
Yeah.
I just want street.
Hey guys, did you know that theater mode premieres February 1st?
What?
If you didn't, you know now. I'll shoehorn that in. There it is. There's the graphic.
Bam.
Theater mode's coming back. Achievement Hunter doing it. We do it sometimes, and we're doing it now. I've got 6 episodes. Dude, I'm losing my voice. 2 theater mode aux. One is Jen Locks.
Somebody said please clap. And I was
Awful.
That was
Jen Locks.
Please clap.
Jen,
What's that?
Jen Locks was Jeff's idea.
Jeff's fucking stupid.
please clap.
So
I was
theater
on
mode-
that one.
So theater mode aux is when we don't have the rights to the movie, so it's just audio. You source the movie, and that way we can do it without getting the distribution rights and all that stuff.
But you'll still see
But
us.
You'll see us, but it's also like I assume the movie's on Netflix. They pick a movie that's like easy for
Oh, you didn't
people
get Atlantic
to
Rim?
to get access
No.
to. No, this is the actual.
I tried to get Atlantic Rim.
So
That's okay.
Tyler.
you guys did one that was like a mech.
We did G Savior.
You did a
Yeah.
mech one for Jen Locks, and then we also did Pacific Rim.
Are these tits or a ball sack?
That's
It's supposed to be an ass.
They
It's
look like balls. They look like balls. And then there's
like a ball
4 regular, just traditional episodes of theater mode. Squeeze Play RTX edition. So is that the one we shot at RTX?
Yes, it is.
Jeremy's gonna get roasted for that one. That's out there. That movie.
Yes.
But we did that in front of a live audience.
It hurt me as a woman.
It's very.
A lot.
It's a movie about women.
Is that the one that
women
Millie
in-
was at? Millie?
Yes,
Yes.
Millie's at all of them
Yeah.
that are live. It's a movie about women with women empowerment, and like we're gonna make our own. It's kind of like a League of Their Own.
Is it like reverse Porkies?
No, it's like a League of Their Own, but like
if a League of Their Own went for like 60 minutes and then they just punched the woman in the face. That's
a
basically
little
what
bit,
happened.
a little bit, and then
I was
and
like,
then
yeah.
and then Jeremy going, "Get her, hit her! It's men's time now."
Oh no!
That's brutal.
It's really fun. So tune in for that one.
Jesus
Hey,
Christ!
look, Chase approves. He's like, I love this.
Yep.
I love this show. Approved by Michael B. Jordan, right there.
We have that like
Signed
we
off
have
on
like
it.
that little emoji for Slack now, just to Chase giving the
Really?
salute.
That's awesome. Nice.
There we go.
Damn.
G Savior is fucking terrible.
It was pretty bad.
All right. Well,
It takes so long for the Gundams to show up.
Dude, that hurt me to put that in the show.
Yeah, and you were like, "Hey, will you be on this?" And then I was like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "It's really bad."
And then Lindsay volunteered as well when she heard it was mech. She was like, I want to do it. I think I was supposed to be in that. And
Well,
I was
Chad
like,
and I-
hey, you take it. Have fun.
We watched Gundam Wing. We're like, all right.
I've
we got
also
the
watched Gundam
series.
Wing. This is theater
Fine.
mode. That's not how
I
that
know.
works.
No, I was like, maybe there's a glimmer of hope here, but no. Clearly they were saving
I
on
wanted to be
budget.
in it because I thought it would be a really enjoyable film. It would be
grabbed
fun to
it.
watch.
It was like it looked and felt like an episode of Next
Ah!
Gen with none of the good plot and some of the acting.
Of Ben 10?
Just the Next Gen.
Oh, next gen.
Ben 10.
It's so bad.
It was like Ben 10.
She hasn't
I wish it was
responded.
Ben 10.
Yeah, Ben 10 would have been great.
Ugh.
That'd
Shout out to
been a movie.
Yuri.
She's calling her
She
lawyer.
knew I was doing this today.
Just like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go be a mom.
Getting some more. Yeah, that's probably wise.
I'm gonna get some water.
At this point, Michael.
When in Rome.
She's gonna have to come pick you up. Anyway.
Yeah. That's the thing. That'll get her out of the house so she won't know it's hot for a little bit. He's planning.
Smart.
Yeah, I like the thought.
It's also that every one of these has been like a half glass because there's so much foam.
That's also true.
There's
do
barely
it.
any beer there.
Well, I mean,
I got it. You guys want one?
No,
no, not this late in the
good.
game. Probably not.
You want to put me?
So let's go. What are you doing?
Is that Ada's?
Oh,
No,
I'm
that's
just putting on
Lindsay's.
my sweet pair of movement sunglasses.
Oh, what a
no.
transition!
This episode of Off Topic is brought to you by Movement. One of the easiest ways to add style and function to your look is with a Movement watch. Movement is the fastest growing watch company in the world, and tons of people are wearing their products, including us, for good reason. Movement has products from their sunglasses to their watches. You can't go wrong with any of their items. I personally love their Hustle watch. I think Jeremy has that one. He flashes it around a little bit, tries to brag about it. It works. It's sleek and looks great. It's made to impress. He always gets tons of compliments when he wears it. Any of the Movement gear. They've just dropped their first ever automatic watch, the Arc Automatic. They also have the Blacktop collection inspired by 1960s American muscle cars. Plus, as much as we all love our screens, the fact is they're draining on our eyes. So check out Movement's Ever-Scroll glasses that protect your eyes from harmful blue light so you can keep on gaming. You'll also look great doing it. Their Ever-Scroll lenses come in a ton of different frames and styles, so there's a fit for everyone. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/offtopic. Check out their latest styles at mvmt.com. Go to mvmt.com/offtopic. Join the movement.
It's great.
I can't see without my
Regular glasses.
Yeah.
Glasses.
But they fit right over. You wouldn't even know. Was that guy wearing 2 glasses? I doubt it.
Yeah.
True. That's a good point.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
No.
Straight on looks good.
Straight on.
Straight on.
It's the only way I'm on.
He's just leaving.
I was gonna put the iPad.
Oh, got it.
Were you gonna slap me?
No, I was
You
gonna.
had your arms up.
I wasn't gonna. Why would I
You
slap
look
you?
like you were gonna go like that.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
box your ears like you're Beethoven.
Where'd this box of nerds come
You
from?
smacked it off the table. I had it.
So you ate it.
Yeah.
And then she's got Rice Krispies.
The Girl Scout cookies are gone.
What? Really? What?
I would have left.
So, okay, let's rewind a little bit. They're gone as in they gave them all away, or they're gone
They
as in
just
Marcus
disappeared.
left?
Yes.
Damn it. We gotta track
Because they're
them down.
not gone if you can buy them. It's
We'll
just a
track 'em
sheet. It's just a piece of paper, and they write a number on it.
I'd go get some, but there's no way I can get my wallet.
I'm gonna ask him.
It's probably.
I mean,
it's-
you got your phone out.
I'm
can bring in
gonna,
two
I'm gonna
sets.
ask him with my real fingers and hands.
So he just had the sheet, or did he actually have the
I'm gonna
cookies?
find
Physical
out.
cookies,
I don't give a shit
physical
about
daughter.
physical
Physical.
cookies.
The
I want to
physical
know
daughter.
about the sheet. Like, if you can get them to me.
Were the physical
or
cookies like a
whatever.
taste? Like this is what you want.
Where is this information? Was there an email?
Yeah,
No,
the
they're all
first
closed.
5
How do we
cookies.
know? How do we? Where?
Was there an email about this?
I don't
Anything
see
on?
any fucking.
A Slack? Stage 5
Maybe
Slack?
Random. I'm not in the random chat anymore.
Random? Yeah.
Hang on, I'm still.
That's so
I'll check it out.
random.
I don't know what you would put in the classified chat. That's where it's supposed to go. And I'm all up in there.
Random.
Is anybody here still in the packages Slack?
No.
I am,
I don't think we.
No.
but I guess you don't even have to be because you get notified.
No, yeah. It's like
Yeah,
my
I never
favorite
thought
thing
about
is
that.
like is like
Definitely
Devin
random.
like asks people just like blah 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 you have packages and like 2 of those people just like left packages.
yeah, I
It's
know.
like my favorite notification.
Someone said, I don't want to alarm anyone, but there's a human inside of Lindsay right now. It's true. Yes.
That is true.
Whoa.
It's kind of creepy. It's really creepy when said like that.
It's actually
though.
6 people on the podcast.
6-person podcast, yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does April ever have that where she looks at your kids and it's like, I birthed you.
I made you.
Cool.
I think it's more. I made you. I can take you out of this world.
Yeah.
That's what she's gonna say to you
No. Oh yeah, I know.
tonight. And you're like, you didn't make me. She's like, I'll unmake you.
No, it's just more. It's more like it's just so funny. I'm like, that's my job. She's just like, yeah. I relocate people for a living, and I had a guy who was too important that he didn't want to actually pay his bills and wanted us to do it for him.
Oh my god.
God. Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, the different lives that we
I
live.
don't think
in
you're
our
getting
work.
that garlic bread tonight though.
No.
Probably not.
God.
I
Thanks for watching.
I put the feeler out to Marcus to see if there's any Girl Scout cookies available for purchase.
Okay.
Because Andy's touching his tits, which is
Yeah.
weird. We can hit
They're
this.
not even, like,
I'm
put in yet.
8.
We
Yeah.
can hit
Oh!
this. We can hit this at 2 angles, right? There's one.
I can get rid of this hand.
You could be a Girl Scout.
The Girl Scout cookies. That's true. Are
Yeah,
amazing.
do it.
They're fucking
I'll
delicious.
go incognito.
Oh yeah.
Get the cookies.
yeah.
Get out.
Oh, I think she responded.
I don't
Hang
like
on.
the
It
cover.
goes to
No,
goes
she
to the Girl Scouts. It's a good cause. But then the other thing is like I'll go out of my way to be like, oh, Girl Scouts, sure, I'll buy shit because I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Like, if and when Iris and baby number 2 are like, yo, I'll be like, hey, remember when I bought those fucking cookies? What are you buying?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you buying
Yep.
from me?
How many?
It's kind of a double. Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, here's some. How many do you want? And
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, I don't know about it. I go,
you don't-
let me ask, how many do you want?
Yeah. You don't ask, do you want to buy cookies?
Right,
You want to.
yeah.
You ask,
Give me-
how
how
many
many?
cookies
How
do
many
you want to
cookies
Do you
buy?
want
yeah.
3 boxes or more?
Yeah.
That's what I'll do.
I'll
Was
put
there
you down
like a
for
discount or something?
Yeah.
If I buy a lot.
Digits?
Yeah.
Yep. No, and I always feel bad because, like, you do. Somebody gets you eventually with the Girl Scout cookies,
Somebody
right?
gets
Whether
you,
it's like a
yeah.
coworker or a friend or your own kids or whatever, or maybe just really adorable children outside of Walmart. Regardless, somebody eventually gets you, but then you just shut down everyone after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yep.
Fuck you. Just hold up the empty box. No.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yep.
Feel like
I'm gonna infiltrate the Boy Scouts because now girls can join the Boy
Andy
Scouts. so
could go
I'm going to-
undercover.
you
as a
should.
Girl Scout.
There you go. There it is.
Right here. Look at
Yeah.
him.
So okay. So now
Just like this.
Can boys join the Girl Scouts?
I
that
think
was a whole
so, I could be
thing.
wrong.
Well,
Well, now I'm going to join the Girl Scouts whether I like it
Yeah,
or
that's
not.
irrelevant.
There you go.
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in regardless.
Yeah.
They'll just be like,
I
yeah,
get it.
that's a perfect little girl
Yeah.
right there.
I'm gonna be their spokesperson.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll pretend like you're our daughter. Like, shit,
Sure.
a growth spurt.
Yeah.
Won't be the first time.
That's very true.
Oh, cowlick. Got it.
Nailed it.
I could have got that for you.
Thanks.
It's okay. My
Except
hands.
the only problem is if they look up my history with the Girl Scouts, they'll be like, "We kicked you out in like."
You got kicked out of the Girl Scouts?
Yes.
They don't have permanent records for the Girl
No,
Scouts. There's
I
no
doubt
way.
it.
What'd you do?
Did you steal the scout leader's Pokemon cards?
No, that was one I was in the midst of like bullying tendencies, so I was kind of a douche to a lot of people, which I should have done. I feel bad about it.
Do they have?
Oh no!
But yes, and that's another thing is my family goes hardcore. So one weekend,
You
my
gotta be
father
the
and
best.
I,
You gotta win. Win.
he was like, "Let's do all these activities together." And then when you go into Girl Scouts on Monday, think of all the badges you'll get. And I was like, "Sounds great, Dad." So we did a lot of them together and like took notes and shit and like photographed our evidence. And we went in on Monday and they were like, "Yeah, well, we're supposed to do this like as a troop. This is kind of our thing." And like me being a bullying asshole, and then my dad just like on principle, he's like, "Well, we're leaving." They're like, "Well, get the fuck out. You're kicked out. Like you're not part of."
So your dad got you
Oh
kicked out.
no!
He kind of like pushed a little bit, and they were like, "All right, well, bye." Like, see ya.
You out scouted them and then you got in
It's
trouble.
also just like that's kind of the whole thing of Girl Scouts.
So like,
Without
oh my
me,
god, she's gonna become her own troop.
without me knowing anything about it,
Killing
that's kind of
them.
the whole thing of Girl Scouts is like this weekend, this is what we're gonna do when you earn the badge, and then a week from now or 2 weeks from now, like that's how it goes on forever.
Not gonna happen.
I like the idea of like, hey, we knocked out all the badges this weekend. Can I get them
Give 'em
all?
up.
That's the whole point of the Girl Scouts is
Yeah.
to earn the badges. That's
I
you
got
just did
'em all
9
first.
months of activities
Yeah.
in 2 days. Like that's what?
Right.
I did it myself. Give me it.
I really think that the
What?
determining factor was your kid's already a piece of shit asshole. So get
You
out.
were.
You were already on thin ice.
Basically.
And she did all the badges at home. Bullshit.
I'm gonna be a way better Girl Scout than you are.
Yeah.
You're talking about your dad and being confrontational. So I was at my daughter they have this thing at her school called Extreme Night. God, I wish I could do air quotes.
Extreme.
Is Extreme Night in the Cafe Gymatorium?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, exactly. That is absolutely it. It's
So
in
true.
and
Gymatorium.
Yeah.
perfect description.
Yep.
And so they have a bunch of activities and things. Everybody's having fun, and like she has a friend who like she loves to death, and they just like instantly run to each other and hug, and then they just go crazy and nuts. And then her friend's mom's brother was there, and his kids go to that school too. So I was being nice and meeting him for the first time. Like he seems like an alright dude. But then he starts talking about, he's like, "Did you see that planetarium show?" Because they had like one of those, those inflatable planetariums. And he's like, "Don't do it, man. Just run away. That guy's a fucking dick." And I'm like, there's like children around, and I'm like,
Oh.
all right. And he's like,
Oh.
apparently was like heckling the dude, but I guess the guy was like a huge prick about it because the guys like took it like way too seriously. Like kids were like he's spouting shit off to people who are in elementary school, like they're high school, and then kids are like, "What about?" And he's like, "You will save your questions until the end. I will not keep talking if I hear any noise." Like it just, he said it was horrible. But anyway, so
Giving
as
the kids a silent treatment?
yeah. And so like anyway,
what you're-
we're all traveling
Yeah.
together because our kids are
Matt would
playing.
do.
Yeah, because our kids are playing together. But then
Shut up.
I just had this
We're-
moment
Quiet.
where I was in the middle of talking to this dude because he keeps bringing up the space guy, and then he just looks over my shoulder and goes, "The fuck you looking at?" And then I was like, what? And it's like, "Sorry, that guy was." And I was like, "All right, cool."
What?
So, like, I was so thrown off by it. I was just like, you see those characters on like TV shows or whatever, but I'd never witnessed the dude in like just total like normal conversation. The fuck you looking at? And I was like, damn. So now it's like, all right, well, if we ever do like a play date, let's see. Like,
Avoid the
we need to
planetarium.
explore this further.
Which one
Like,
did you do?
Yeah.
That's like the SNL skit. I think it's with Will Ferrell, where he's grilling with his wife.
That was
He
his
starts-
first episode.
Yeah, he starts yelling
yeah.
at his kid, and it's just like hardcore.
You're gonna need to get it out the shed.
Yeah. Like, God.
Get off the shed! Get off the shed! So anyway, he's just like going back to grilling.
Also, someone in chat just said they're a Boy Scout, or they were a Boy Scout, and they were able to do a lot of activities by themselves and still earn badges. So what the fuck?
The Girl Scouts are a
Yeah.
sexist
Yeah,
organization
what
and
the
they deserve
fuck?
to
Well,
burn
I
to the
mean,
ground.
big shock, Lindsay. The Boy Scouts are smarter.
Yeah. Surprise. That's just science.
I take offense to that.
God.
How dare you?
Goodness. I don't excuse my bullying behavior, but I should have gotten these badges.
The chat's gonna have me sleep on the couch.
It's okay. The other day I was on RTP, and Bernie said he got sunburned by a
Is that
campfire.
what the cool kids call it?
And-
RTP?
That's being
Sure.
just burned.
Rooster Teeth Park.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was railing him for it, and so
you
then
lit yourself on fire. It's not you sunburned
close
by
to
a
the fire,
campfire.
yeah.
this is a two-part thing because he also was like, I feel like camping is primarily a white people thing. So we were
You're not
talking.
wrong. It's like skiing.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, and so we were talking a little bit about that, and so, but then when we were railing him about the campfire thing, broadcast brings up a poll: have you been sunburned by a campfire, or can you get sunburned by a campfire?
There's no sun
and then
in
Bernie
it.
just
No.
goes, only white people can vote.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's like
Taking us back.
You're bringing it back.
Make America great again.
no. He was like, that is not what I meant, and I'm
That's
gonna
what
get
he
shit
meant.
for that.
That's
No,
what
like,
he meant. That's what he
It's
meant.
like, and maybe they could have cut that out, but they
He's-
can't cut it out now.
He's pro-wall.
did you guys cut that out?
He's
Silence.
Because if you did, I'm in trouble. Why is no one answering? Oh no, it's in there. We're good.
He's
Cool.
pro.
Okay,
He's
Alright.
pro-white people. He's pro-camping. He's pro-wall. That's all we
Pure
know.
Michael Scott. Like as I said that, I knew it was wrong.
It knew it was wrong as it was coming out.
Christ.
Come on,
No.
let's see your penis.
Now the chat said that.
You are the one who's set up for that.
What's the
Yeah,
chat
the
saying?
chat saying that in the Girl Scouts you can get badges for yourself. So what the fuck?
Yeah, well, that
What it
was,
was-
fucking,
They
that
just
was
want
when
me
you
kicked
were in the
out.
Girl Scouts. That was 30 years
They
ago.
ran the numbers and they're like,
You old
she
bag.
can't have the most badges.
Yeah, no. Get her
That
out of here.
cannot
I
happen.
hate that Tuggy girl so much.
Yeah, I do remember when I was in Boy Scouts, they let us.
Yeah, go
That was a moment. They let us do. There were certain things we could do at home to then, yeah, like our qualifications. Like, oh shit, anyone who's in Boy Scouts will remember the moment they got their whittling chip because that's just basically like a badge to be able to use a knife.
Yeah. Can you carve this into a toothpick?
Yeah, exactly. Just carve a little thing. You can whittle. You now get this knife, and you're just like, yes.
Whoa.
Who wants to make some salt crystals on this piece of string? Badge.
That was meth.
Yeah, basically. Oh my god. Is that why I like Breaking Bad so much?
Wait,
Meth Damon.
you serious?
What?
That's like that's how you do it?
What?
That's just how you do it?
Meth?
Hang on.
Yes, Michael.
Okay.
I don't know. I've never made meth.
Yes.
What? Ghost.
I have news
Is it about the
from
government?
Marcus. No, it's
Okay.
from Marcus about the Girl Scout cookies.
Oh.
I said, rumors are flying. You selling Girl Scout cookies today? And he said, yes and no. Place an order in this thread. I'll drop on you Monday morning. Today was pre-orders from earlier this week. Damn. So if you
Ask
want to
him.
get Girl Scouts on Monday, you can order today.
It's really, really important that you say cookies after that.
Girl Scout cookies?
Yeah.
You're
I
right.
mean, I
You
want,
said if you want to get Girl
You're-
Scouts on Monday,
you're
that's
correct.
so I
fine.
made
A
cookies.
Girl Scout can hand me the cookies on Monday.
There we go.
I'm not you, you sick pervert.
I'm not. I'm just covering your ass.
No, you're covering
Well,
your
you're
own
covering
ass. You're
someone's
already
ass.
sleeping on the
Yeah.
couch. You,
Not with children.
Whoa.
you keep bringing it up. You're making it weird. God, sickos. Why don't I have that?
I just went through 10 scenarios in my head to try and save that and make it not.
You can't. You can't do it with this guy.
Yes, this is my fault.
This guy, you
my
know,
fault.
he snips his balls and he thinks he's fucking bulletproof.
You cut your balls off?
So I'm gonna
committed,
order
man.
some Girl
No more
Scout
kids.
cookies today, and I'll give you guys the link if you want them.
I
Oh.
definitely
You
do.
definitely
You
want
know
them.
I do.
You fucking,
Yeah.
you'll gobble them up.
Yep. It's true.
Did your voice get higher after the snip?
No.
Like,
It sucks though, dude.
Why does it suck? What sucks?
Yeah, why?
Why does it suck?
This the recovery process?
Is it
or-
owie or
Oh yeah.
like it's
Oh, yeah.
is it owie during or owie after? It's
So
like sore owie.
Well, here's the thing too. People who have that whole ginger gene are more resistant to painkillers and things like that, and anesthesia.
Sucks for you.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Does a lot because in most things where I've had to have like surgery, like I have my like teeth extraction or whatever.
Your own, like, can you just show up drunk and be like, I'm ready to go?
That's right. I feel like that's what I should have done.
Pre-game.
Dulled the
Meds.
senses, snip
So,
my
like-
dick.
That's why the Irish drink so
that's not
much.
what
Yes.
this
So the doctor I went to, he's like, we do like the triple threat method, right? So like, this is gonna make people's testicles feel uncomfortable. So like, you know, there's the
Fine.
tubes on
Yeah,
either
right.
on either side.
Yeah.
So what they do is they snip and take a section out of the tube. Oh, first they put clamps. Okay, and then they snip, take the section out, and then they cauterize on both ends.
Nice.
So there's a section missing, there's clamps, and they're not touching, so it can't grow back.
It's like a mini lightsaber.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And they do that on both sides. So, but here's the thing: they want to reduce the like incision. They don't want to make two incisions, so they do one in the middle, and then they just get in there and pull that shit over, and then do this. Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. Don't really know where all
Right
this is going on.
Right
Yeah,
one was
okay,
fine
cool.
because you do this while you're awake, and so like
You're awake for this?
yeah.
That's the part.
Is the
that's
guy? Is
scary
it
about
like one of those things where the guy's like talking to you, like having like little like conversations as he's snipping them?
Oh, I mean, you're high as fuck because they give you a Valium like ahead of time, and then they numb you up real good. But then
knock me the fuck out.
But so like when I was like everything's fine, the left one they're like, oh, we're gonna move it over. And I was like, nope. Like, they're like, oh, let's get a little bit more anesthesia there. So that was okay. And then I get in the car, and they didn't give me any painkillers to leave.
God.
They gave me a prescription, and so I'm like in the car, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst pain I've ever been in my life. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And so. Yeah, and
They
so
ruin it for
April
everybody.
drives us home, and then I just get in bed, and she's like, I'm gonna go get you your medicine. And so she goes out, and like, they were like, if you come back in like an hour or two, she's like, no, my husband is at home, and his balls are hurting. Like, give me this medicine. And they fucking did it.
Good.
Um,
Done. That's
nice.
amazing.
What was
Yeah.
your recovery time?
And you
So-
punished her by turning the heat up?
You,
What is wrong
you
with you?
fuckers made me do that.
You're in charge of your own actions first of all.
That's true.
Don't
Yeah,
trust
yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
That's pretty fucked up.
Take
You
responsibility.
peer pressured me.
I mean, like,
supposed to
if we
treat
handed you a
things
gun
as
and you
a
started
Yeah.
shooting people, you're not gonna blame us.
Yeah.
That was you. You had the gun.
Yeah, we might have handed it to you. But
Yeah.
you did it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking damn it. Broadcast put up on a vote
Listen,
on it, and then I had to.
It's not nearly as bad as shooting somebody.
Yeah.
Almost as bad, not nearly as
I
bad.
don't know how we got here. We need to move past it.
Shooting
Oh, anyway.
guns. Shooting guns.
Shooting
Here we are,
blanks
yeah.
and me. So
There we go, we're back.
Yeah, so the recovery time is interesting because for some people it's only like a couple of weeks, but their range is huge. It's like, yeah, you could be like
We're on
fine
year
and like
3.
you know like after if you're like really motionless for a couple of days, like you can be good to go. Yeah, for me it was 6 months.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Whoa.
It
That
fucking
sucks.
sucked.
That does suck.
Like, and it was getting better and better and better and better. But then there'd just be times where I'd just like, and I'd turn weird and be like, like, you know, just like, oh, it sucked. And
No.
Yep, it wasn't good.
No.
Now,
wasn't
did you
a lot
get
of fun.
there are different versions of vasectomies you can get. There's one where you can't get it reversed. Did you get the reversible one? Or
Oh God, no.
Okay, yeah, no, you're
Snip,
like,
snap,
done.
snip, snap,
Yeah.
snip, snap.
Yeah,
Done.
no. Did you not hear about the triple threat?
Fair enough, yeah.
Like we threw every measure at this thing possible.
We're good.
Like,
I respect though
we are good.
that you took the liberty of doing that, as opposed to your wife. getting
Where?
the tubes
Oh yeah,
tied.
it's way.
Where?
Because if she wants to do that, that's fine. But I've heard of way too many dudes who are like, it's not very manly if I get a vasectomy. I'm like, so you're gonna make your wife get her tubes tied after
It's
she has a
fucking
complicated
damn right.
process?
And that's a way
delivering
more
a fucking child.
right. That's a way more invasive surgery.
Yeah. It's horrible.
Not for me, it's not.
No, you're getting the vasectomy. We talked about this.
I'm not gonna get shit. I just won't.
Oh,
You know, it seems like it's a lot easier. Just
Went a couple
Yeah.
years with no kids before. I think it's
100%
fine.
effective.
You're gonna say that, and then like you're gonna get past your point of allotted children, and then you're like, gotta take the next step.
Well, we're doing 5 at least.
What?
Are you serious?
We were just at a party talking about how 2 is great.
Yeah, I know. I was like, yeah, we good.
Oh Lord, what are we, Catholic?
Wait, you're pregnant?
Surprise.
Okay, so serious talk though. We've got Savannah Smiles,
All the name alliterations.
trefoils.
Truffles?
Truffle oil?
No, it's trefoils.
It's trefoils.
Trefoils.
It's
It's like
FOILS.
the logo. It's like the.
Dude, Samoas.
Dosey dos. They're good.
Yeah.
They're like butters.
Tagalongs,
Dosey dos.
Samoas,
That's me.
Thin Mint,
I'm the tag along.
Toffee Tastic, and s'mores. S'mores are my shit.
S'mores are good.
Samoas and s'mores is where I'm at. The question of the chat is, within reason, how many boxes should I buy?
Oh, does this make it a work expense?
I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna.
Unless
I
we're
don't think we're gonna get
sponsored
away
by-
with this. I don't think we're gonna get away with that.
By the Girl
That'd be
Scouts.
awful.
or-
Rooster Teeth went out of business this year, 2019.
Michael ordered 5,000
Well,
boxes
here's
of
the
Girl
thing.
Scout
Here's the thing.
cookies.
I'll only order a limited number of boxes just because this is like I can't just eat that many. I don't want them. But what's nice is you can order like donation boxes. I know that's a thing.
Then you can sell them to your neighbors.
No, you don't get them. It's just like, hey, I'll buy 5 for me and 5 for like they give them the money,
Right.
And the Girl Scouts donate them elsewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, the chat's broken.
Yep.
Oh, they broke it.
Well, I need to know how many to buy.
There was a lot of
my
numbers.
I need to know how many to
The
buy.
average was
within
about 20.
I think
20.
That was the average number.
I think the lowest was 8, and the
Okay,
highest
that's-
one I thought
that's
was over
fine.
9,000.
That's fine.
There we go.
So we gotta
Over
check how
9,000.
many
Over
boxes should
9,000,
Michael
that's-
buy. 1 to
stocked.
2, 3 to 4, 8 plus.
Well, you know what they're gonna do. Yeah, there it is. Of course they're gonna do 8 plus.
Honestly, the broadcast kind of saved me there by putting 8 plus.
Yeah, because you
I'm like,
right.
million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least now you can get, as long as it's over 8, you're
I can
good.
do
Or 8 or
over
up.
Also, they jumped you from 4 to 8.
Not a
There's
single person.
no like 5 to 7.
No, that's true.
1 to 2
Right.
should just be kill yourself.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah. If you buy 1 to
Every
2,
box
I want you
counts.
to die.
I would
That's
like
what
a
the chat thinks.
I would like a kill yourselves worth of cookies. 1 to 2 boxes.
Die
of
to
them. Yeah.
Oscar cookies.
That's 100.
It's a good way to go.
Oh.
If you bought the 9,000 boxes, that's just like, hey, you know what we're eating for dinner tonight? This for like 3 years.
Oh, dude, I can't
What's
do
the shelf life of?
I don't do
Girl Scout
sweets
cookies?
very much.
No, you would if you had 9,000.
I don't do them
boxes
either.
of
That's
Girl
why
Scout
I'll go for it with Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
I don't do sweets at all, and it's like they're fucking amazing, and like you're helping kids.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Oh God.
It's like a two-way street thing.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Sorry.
You can help kids whenever you want. You don't have to react like
I
that.
decided to look up. I was like, "Can you kill yourself from overeating?" If you
Yes, you
want
can.
to.
Oh,
Kill yourself doing
yeah.
anything.
No.
Overeating, undereating.
Yeah,
It's
obviously-
everywhere.
Obviously, there's been
Overeat,
tales of
undereat.
like force feeding, and then their guts explode basically.
Gross.
But yeah, someone was like, I guess there was a news report about a dude who wanted to die, so he ate so much that his esophagus tore and he bled out.
A tour? Like, what was he?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
like
what
the
did he
guy?
eat?
Didn't the guy from Seven do that?
That's what I was thinking
Yeah.
too.
Gluttony.
The related question is it possible to eat yourself? Yes.
It is. You just gotta pick specific parts.
According to NBC News, a 49-year-old man dies in 2003 after his stomach ruptured due to eating a big meal. And so in short, yes, it is possible to eat until your stomach ruptures, but you cannot actually eat yourself unless you cut off your limbs, obviously.
Well, can you like swallow your tongue?
Oh, you could do
Yeah.
that, yeah. People swallow their tongue all the time.
Cool.
See,
April responded, "What is this?
What the
What the fuck?"
that's awesome.
I mean, to be honest, April, it's pretty self-explanatory what it is.
It's a shame she had to find out you didn't have the vasectomy that way.
Yeah. She was
Damn,
like, "Is
man.
that why I've been sick?
Oh, God.
I'll kill you." It's a shame that this kid's not gonna have a father.
I
had a good run.
You're gonna be sleeping on the couch. You're gonna be sleeping in the grave.
All right,
Thanks,
Lindsay,
off topic.
There it is.
we have to buy 8 plus.
Plus,
There you go.
right.
I'll do it.
Let's make it an even 10.
I was gonna say 20.
That's also the amount of kids you have to have.
She wants it.
10 kids?
Yeah.
I could roll with it.
10 of them?
I'm sturdy.
You're sturdy.
I go triplets right off the bat.
Yeah.
Stop.
You knock it out of the park.
I looked over at Chad and I thought he was like
Crying?
moping.
No.
No, he's just
but
texting.
He's just replying.
That's how he
committed.
texts. Yeah, he's just texting.
So I'm not gonna hit voice chat again. That's for
You opened yourself up for that one, I'll be honest.
Like, this uncomfortable wig aside, like, I'm not hating this outfit. Like, I feel like...
Yeah.
You feel free?
You
I feel like something has awakened inside me.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of like I like the... It's a nice breeze under here. I like this.
No, it's
Nothing's
very-
sticking
it's
or
very
anything.
fresh.
It's nice. It's just
I
refreshing.
mean, just like
This wig is the fucking worst. It's so uncomfortable. I've
Yeah,
taken it
it's
off
itchy.
every single ad.
don
dye your
the-
hair.
Don the
It's true.
Scotsman way and get a bunch of kilts.
There we go. That's nice.
My
It's nice and
ancestors will
breezy.
love it.
Yeah, you gotta like change what your makeup is though. Like,
Yeah.
Inject some Scott into your.
Yeah, I gotta get
Yeah.
better at applying lipstick.
Definitely. Well, he's got the red face already. Red face
true.
is like pure Scottish for sure.
He needs a
What are you
beard,
playing? What are you
though,
doing?
like
Don't
a
play
thick
the
beard.
don't play the podcast that we're on.
Whoa.
It's a loop.
Godzilla.
The chat's head will explode.
now it has to end.
Like,
Ghidorah.
They always wait for it to end anyway.
Oh Lord.
At least I'll say this about moving off topic to 2:30 on Fridays. Like broadcast gets to go home when we're done.
That's true.
That is true.
They're just like, I need to go home and go to bed. It's
Yeah,
too much.
but we don't have the 2 ships passing in the night where like we would come to do Death Battle cast and you guys would drunkenly leave.
I don't think
I missed
we
that.
remember most of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
but now you're here.
I know, it's great.
I miss
That's
the,
true.
You know,
Miss
I
the
look
cheese
forward to
puffs. A lot.
2020 when you're on
What
again.
about cheese puffs?
They had a big thing of cheese puffs. They were kind of stale, but I ate a lot of them.
Oh yeah, she was like obsessed with those cheese puffs you
Cheese
guys
puffs are
had.
good.
I know.
Guitar That they was like, those are clearly have been here since before they were. She's like, I'm gonna eat them anyway.
Did you guys ever see what I did in retaliation?
No.
They clean it up.
What?
So.
Oh, yeah, no, she did the dumping of the cheese puffs, and so then that day I ran and I laid across your set and I just hit the tap and just let it
Oh
go.
no, I missed that entirely. That's
And
awesome.
they had to clean
Also,
Yeah.
when we moved Death Metal Cast to our new location, filming at the other studio, I hid something on your set.
Oh shit.
Little Irish.
Yeah, you haven't noticed it in forever. It's good.
Again,
Well, it's been a couple
they,
weeks.
they put it together and then they take it apart. So,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I figured you'd never
It's
notice.
valid.
hey, you got them.
You have no idea.
Andy and Matt, they're on the case.
There's a body
look at
somewhere.
Look at Matt. Look at him. Look
He's
at
I'm trying
got
to
the
think
trench coat.
what he would
He's
say. I'm
eating right now.
an agent.
Matt, you're FBI.
Yeah, hang on. Let me just.
FBI.
Hey, wait, I'm not done talking to you.
Credentials.
And she left.
Yeah.
Why did she do that?
Dude, we see Matt's tits in the 6th
Swipe
game.
works
true.
That's
so
crazy.
They're nice.
Weird.
Damn.
Well, it's
all
Matt's
natural.
clones.
They've been wanting this since 1998. Show them the goods.
It's just like, why? It was so out of place.
Yeah, it really is.
I like if someone in the chat just said, "Why the fuck are they dressed up?" It's like, you've missed the boat.
Also,
the end of the podcast.
Multiple people keep saying I have to
Nice.
try panties, so maybe I will.
Ooh,
You gonna wear
Dude.
panties?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Why not?
give it a shot.
Because they don't really work with a dick and balls.
Sure they can.
I mean, they can.
can.
But
I just have to like, I just have to like,
made
I just have to
for
like either tuck up or tuck down, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've
Tuck
seen
up
ones.
long term isn't comfortable.
I've
Well,
seen
just
ones
like,
that
well,
make a
you
nice
know,
little
what you do
pocket
is
for
you let it
tell you
rest. No, you let it rest in the waistband.
Yeah,
So it stays up.
Yeah, but it's not. You can't do that all day. I'll tell you this: tuck up. That's what you do with. I did that in laser team because we had to wear the spandex,
Yeah.
like super tight suits.
Yeah.
So then we had. What is it called? Like dancers
Dancer's belt.
belt.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a belt. It's just like a fucking thong.
Okay,
And
sure.
it's to like hide.
Oh,
your
it
dick
sucks.
in. It's to hide your dick in.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's like
Does it kind of like even
There's
out
your
the
dick.
surface area of it, so it kind of just like mushes it
it
kind of?
smooths it a
That's
little
That's right.
bit.
Yeah.
So there's not like contours because
Yeah.
like when the suit's like super tight,
It's like
it'll
you
just
see
mold
every
your
nook and
penis.
cranny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
the dancer's belt kind of reduces
Diffuses.
that a
Yes.
little bit, a little bit. Then it
It's
just
like
turns it
$10.
into a generic bulge.
Yeah.
And that was all flip up.
Yeah.
So it was like all day, just like hide your shame in the belt.
Now, in a more casual use, this is a lot of man, but you could get the male thong, Andy. This one is mesh.
That hides nothing.
That's a mesh version. So there's a lot
hides
of,
Yeah, there's a
I
lot.
don't know, can we show
There's
this?
there's a
why
lot
I
coming
showed it to
through.
you.
What Lindsay has showed us is a picture of a penis wrapped in fabric. Where you
Not
can see
everything.
No. Have you? Okay, look. Have
It's
you?
like
Have you seen?
wearing. It's like a nude, naked penis, but there's fabric on it.
Were you in the
Mesh
room when
version.
Jeremy was trying to find one of those that looked
It's
like
mesh.
an elephant?
No, that's one of
Is
the
that the one where it just
I
wraps
can
around one
see
leg?
the like
Have you seen that one?
dimples on his balls.
Have you? Okay, no. Have you seen like the European swimsuit where it's just
Oh,
like it just
I
like
know
wraps
what you're
around
talking
one
about,
leg
yeah.
and just like barely covers the penis?
No.
God damn it! I gotta.
What is the point of wearing this? It doesn't even support.
It is nothing.
His dick is like normal,
it's
like
like
he's
a
wearing
dick
nothing.
It's a dick.
What
warmer.
is that?
The man
It's
thong.
just
It's more
a
to
dick
keep dust off.
That's it. It's just to keep your dick dust free.
Is
It
that like a
doesn't
big
do
problem for
anything.
This
you?
one's
It's
more
like, oh
sturdy.
man.
You can do that.
Oh, the unicorn one's great. See, now that at least has a purpose.
That hides it a little bit. Go back to the other one. Where's the other one though?
How I would search for
My
this.
horn can pierce the sky.
This one.
Horn can pierce the
No,
sky.
that still hides it. It's the office.
That thing.
What the fuck?
That's nothing.
Nice. Wow. That's
What-
amazing.
what- hang on.
There's
Get
no
that.
way.
Yeah, no, I've
That's
seen that
bullshit.
before.
There's no way that'll stay on.
Michael's left the set.
To Google search, I had to do
Nice.
European male skimpy
Is he just-
swimwear.
Nice.
He's
God.
showing
Is he just showing broadcast the?
Yeah. Did Michael see
Mesh
this or no?
dick?
Did he leave before he got this up?
Jeremy was
It's the
looking.
mesh's fault.
He was looking for one that looked like an elephant for the longest time.
It's like a.
Oh yeah.
Someone mailed
Yeah.
it to us.
You-
See,
went
again,
in there,
yeah, that again serves a purpose. It's funny.
Yeah, but he was looking for it for I think the tour.
Oh,
Australia,
oh
because
God.
he was gonna do that for
What, Red Hot Chili Peppers it?
no fuck what was it?
Oh, God.
The game we play. I
Michael,
can't
do you
think
see
of
this
it.
one?
I showed it to
the
everyone,
animals.
and Nicholas just went, "It's sexy."
Do you see that? That's the one I was talking about.
Whoa, it's just one side.
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
a
at
nice
least
look.
like fashionable.
Yeah.
It's just got
I think I can show that
it's
one.
One leg. No, you can show that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
just go
it
like
is
that.
fine.
Well, if you're going to do that,
Like, no
why not
one's-
go like
No,
full
stop.
Borat?
It's like
Stop.
that.
Stop.
It's like
I showed it for a second.
it's like that.
I'm trying.
It's like that. Okay.
There we go.
They really tried to get away from that.
Yeah, they definitely did. I was
Did
I was
not like
chasing
that.
him.
The show took a turn.
It didn't
It
really.
always
When you think about it, it didn't.
That's pretty
all right, we've done some good work here. It's almost 5. We should wrap it up. Thanks for watching, guys. Someone still doesn't know what
Yeah,
Dash
and
is.
they never
and
will.
He never will.
Someone said it was a Dash mesh thong.
Yeah.
Dash mesh thong.
Dash mesh?
Chad, thanks for joining us. Sorry about the whole wife thing.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Damn. You had a good run.
Had a good run. Chad, thank Chad for being here. Let's hear it. Let's hear it from
Aw,
Chad. He didn't have to
that's
show
okay.
up.
Oh, I love-
we all
Please
legally-
clap.
Please clap.
I love filming with you guys.
We legally had to show up, but Chad didn't.
Oh, you did.
He
Yeah.
had nothing better to do, but still.
I love that Sarah's like, did Michael
just
talk
went
to you about off topic? I was like, no. She's like, we talked about this like 3 weeks ago. Everyone's gonna be in Australia, and Michael's supposed to reach out, and I was like,
I did.
I don't know.
I got to you.
Yeah, yesterday.
You started with
got
vomit
you.
and you ended with dicks. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty
I mean, how much?
Makes sense.
Like, how much time do you need?
I made it work. We're good.
No, that's what I'm saying. You nailed it. Perfect. No reason to bring Sarah in.
Oh!
Wow.
Those weren't your real hands?
What an ending.
What a surprise.
Christ.
Now you know.